Hey guys, this is Ryan of Happy Healthy Vegan. How's it going? I thought I was going to get started a little bit early today. Everything, you guys know I have like weird tech trouble. Tonight's one is as soon as I hit like go live on my streaming software, which is Streamlabs OBS, I hit the button to go live and it just like it quit. It crashed basically. So then after that, I wasn't getting audio, so I had to restart the computer. But here I am, just 2 minutes late. I'm glad it all worked out anyway. But you never know what's going to happen. You got to be, on top of your game here. I'm talking about myself. Or else the tech troubles persist. I just can't wait to get a new computer. Please release the M1 Pro Mac Mini Apple. What are you waiting for? I really need one. My 2013 trash can Mac is pretty old and archaic, and I'm just kind of getting by on a laptop right now. Anyway, yeah, Travis, vegans aren't punctual. Let's see. Let me check something here really quick. All right, let me see if I have any dropped frames or not. I saw a weird little message pop up. Nope, okay, it looks like I'm all good. Not sure what YouTube's tripping on. Everything looks cool. Anyway, guys, thank you. Apple is evil, but if anyone could find me a ethical a computer maker, one, Apple actually, if you look at their environmental report card, it's pretty hard to beat. I'm not saying there's a company out there, but if anyone could find me an ethical computer manufacturer that I could do my music on and live streaming, tell me about it, and I'm all ears. Hey, Graven Babies, good to see you. It's Friday. It means Ryan's going to stream. And sure, I bet you $5 to some knucklehead's going to wander in here and try to tell us how veganism is a fail because of some crazy reason or two or three that they'll throw on the wall. But that's Fridays, huh? That's how we do Fridays here. Yeah, Vegan Meta, I saw you mention that video where someone got food poisoning at a vegan restaurant, which basically that debunks veganism, right? If one vegan restaurant had some person that had food poisoning, we just got to quit, right? Like veganism's over. We just need to find something else to get into in life now, huh? VLAN, buying secondhand? Well, my computer here is a 2013 Mac Pro that I bought secondhand. I made a video about it, I think in 2018 or 2019, where I bought this from someone on the used market. So yeah, it's pretty ethical, I guess, but it's from 2013. That's the problem. It's pretty the technology's pretty old by today's standards. Oh, I hope your husband's feeling better. Hope the green tea is helping him. Hey, whatever works. I have no idea how to cure a cold or anything like that, but best wishes to your husband there, Graven Babies. Bite Size Vegan is still around. Let me know, Fu Man Poo. Let me know. I haven't heard anything from Bite Size Vegan in ages. So if she is around still, I'd love to hear. Okay, so hey Eleni, how is it going? Let's see. Bobby Hill, where did you hear that carbohydrates from like say bananas and potatoes would be like glue in the bloodstream? Do you have a reference for that, or did someone tell you that? Because that's not how it works to the best of my understanding. I'm not a biochemist or anything like that, but I've never seen anything that says it acts like a glue in the bloodstream. It's just it's one of the three macronutrients, carbohydrate, glucose, glycogen, and stored in the body. I'm not sure how it becomes like glue. It just functions, or else we'd all be dead by now after millions of years. But let me know if you heard anything I don't know about. Yeah, buying used is cool. Yeah, sometimes that's hard to do with tech, especially if you're like me. I'm kind of a power user. I need like a really powerful computer to do the music I do. I'm getting by on a 2013 computer, but this was like a top of the line computer in 2013. It costed maybe, it would have been maybe a $4,000 computer in 2013. I got it for like 1/3 that a few years ago. But yeah, it's hard to always buy used depending on what you're doing. Yeah, if you're a power tech user, secondhand may not cut it. But if you're an average user, doesn't need you don't need to run like 100 tracks in Logic with plugins and all that. Yeah, you could probably get by with, with a used computer just fine. I'm just unfortunately not that person. Yeah, thanks, Dylan. I haven't worn this shirt in a long time, so I thought I would put it on tonight. Let's see. JL's here. What's up? VLAM, I still haven't seen John Lewis's new Badass Vegan's new movie yet. maybe he can give me a code or something like that. I thought it's $20 to watch it, right? But it sounds like it's cool. I know he's been working on it for a long time. And yeah, one of you guys let me know last week is out. I go, wait, isn't that Badass Vegans movie? I lost track of him. I haven't seen him since, the vegan festivals, from a few years ago. So anyway, hey, Uncle Walt, you got a Gardein plant-based chicken noodle soup. You haven't tried it yet, but maybe that would help Graven babies. Yeah, where'd you get it at? Was it from Trader Joe's? Do they carry Gardein there? I don't even remember what brands they carry there. I don't think they do, huh? Vegan metalhead, your arm is sore and veganism is null and void, right? It's because you got a tattoo in all vegan ink, but your arm is sore. See, that just debunks veganism right there. You have a sore arm. Vegans apparently can't get sore arms. There's some knucklehead. It's gonna make a YouTube video complaining about vegan metalhead. He'll say, did you see vegan metalhead? He got a tattoo and his arm is sore. Look at that. That arm is sore. Veganism debunked. And they'll go off on that for like 10 minutes. I just did the quickie version of that. Okay, Uncle Walt found that at Vons. I don't think they have the Vons supermarket on the East Coast, but yeah, just a general supermarket, a non-Trader Joe's, non-Whole Foods kind of place. Hey, AJ Vintage, what's up? Yeah, don't worry, be happy. Yeah, saturated fat is something to actually worry about. A known troublesome nutrient in the body, despite what like that Earth medicine mama is trying to say, saturated fat, it's so good for you, it's so healthy. No, pretty much any credible science shows that saturated fat is not good for you. It raises LDL cholesterol, which is highly correlated, strongly correlated with various forms of heart disease and vascular illnesses. So, yep. I'm going to make my first grab here for the coldest. Again, I want to thank Coldest for reaching out to me, making me the first vegan to work with them. You found the right guy, because that's all I do is drink water. I took this with me to the gym today. Went to Disneyland earlier in the week. Here it is back with me, and it keeps my water nice and cold. So thanks, Cold. There's a link down below. I mean, I'm hooked. I'm just going to keep using this, forever. As far as I know, it's the best water bottle I've had. And we have a code down in the show notes. It's just vegan. So hit that link down there, and you can get a discount, 10%. And if you don't want to buy anything, they are giving them away. I forgot how many a week, but there's a link to their giveaway contest too. Anyway, thanks for reaching out to me, Coldest. I appreciate it, because like I said, this is no BS. I drink water. I don't know about these other influencers that you guys have. I don't know what they're drinking all day, but this is all I drink. I drink water and smoothies. That's it. An occasional wine or something like that once in a blue moon. Oh, thanks. You saw my new haircut here. No, Angie didn't do this one. I went back to the place in Koreatown here that did it last time. So, yeah, I was going to wear my AirPods so you guys can see it, but it had like no power. I guess I need to charge the case up. But here I am. Anyway, I told you guys last time I was going to get it cut. That's what I did Saturday. I'm not sure if I want to keep going back out there. It's so far. I hate driving to Los Angeles. It's like, there's traffic, there's parking, and it's just complete craziness. It's just too big, too crazy. So maybe Angie will give it a shot, or let me, if any of you guys know any like good hairstylists that are like closer to me in the Long Beach, Orange County area, let me know if you know anyone down there, and I'll look them up, especially someone that knows a little bit about Asian style hair. Just let me know. I'm all game, even if it's not around here, just anything closer to me than Koreatown, Los Angeles, which is really kind of a pain in the butt to get to. Uncle Walt, you had your annual physical. All is good, but a little low on vitamin D. Yeah, that's really common. It's pretty tough to get out in the sun enough to get plenty of vitamin D. And plus, too, you got your test here, like, where the UV rays are weak, even here in California. One way I know is I have a solar light outside that comes on our porch. It sparkles and everything. In the summertime, the lights would last like midnight or 1 or 2. The other day, we were coming back from Disneyland like at 7, and I noticed the lights are out. I go, oh, the light broke, and I just noticed today, oh, they come on early, but then they go out early because, well, first of all, the sun goes down earlier. But my point is, there's not much sunlight. There's not enough strong rays to really charge things up, be it your vitamin D or your solar lights outside. So yeah, not a surprise, Uncle Walt. It doesn't mean you're low in vitamin D means veganism is null and void. I mean, I know many meat eaters, particularly ones that live like say in Portland and Seattle, their vitamin D sucks. It's because there's not much sun up there. So what do? Instead of like quitting whatever they're doing, food wise, they take a supplement. So you got the right plan there, Uncle Walt. In fact, I might start taking a vitamin D supplement. Clean Machine makes one too. I'm thinking about talking about them to do like a 30-day challenge to see if I can get my vitamin D levels nice and strong. So we'll see. I'm thinking about that. JL, nothing like missing the off-ramp on LA freeway in rush hour. I know. That's why I went on a Saturday this time to avoid rush hour. And it was better in some senses. It wasn't really a rush hour. Traffic still sucked. And it just wasn't the huge crush going home, but it still sucks. So I don't know. I'm kind of over it. Yeah, like I said, if someone could suggest another place or person to come here that's not as far away, I'm all ears. But I probably won't need one again for 4 months, because it was 4 months in between the two haircuts. So I thought, okay, if I only go there 3 times a year, not that bad. But I don't really go there 0 times a year. It's fun. They're playing the cool K-pop and stuff. I dig the vibes there. But it's just kind of far. They do a good job though. They do good work. It's the Sage Fire Studio. What's my thoughts on veganism and medications? What's the problem there? You're recovering from COVID. Sorry to hear that. Herbal medicine helped for the most part, but I had to take some pharmaceuticals that contain some animal products. Hey, there's nothing in the definition of veganism that says that, you have to like never take medications for the rest of your life. I mean, the whole point is to continue living, right? To spread the message. Just look up the definition of veganism. It says as far as possible and practical, avoiding all animal products. So as far as possible and practicable. It's not practical for you to survive or recover without a medication. You're not going to be all of a sudden become a non-vegan anymore. Again, veganism doesn't ask you to die for the cause. Veganism doesn't ask you to like get sick and not be able to take a proper medication to recover for the cause. If someone tells you that, they want you to die, and don't listen to them. No one wants any vegan activists, vegan persons to die. That's not part of being vegan. But yeah, ask for vegan, I should say, yeah, thanks, Jill. Ask to see if there's a vegan option first. So if they give you a medication that has animal products, ask them, okay, are there ones, medications similar to that one that don't have animal products? Like they just might not even think about it. Let's prescribe you the first one that comes to mind. They say, oh yeah, there are these other ones here I can suggest to you. So yeah, get a second opinion from the same person or another person. See if you can find some options that are cruelty free. And if there are none, you got to stay alive. Steve tuned in from Hong Kong. Wow, good morning out there to you on the other side of the planet. You getting yours next week? Yeah, I just got my my Band-Aid fell off. Here it is. It's still on me. I'm gonna take it off right now on a live stream. Here goes my Band-Aid from my my booster shot yesterday, and here it comes. I'm surprised it stayed on my arm today at the gym playing basketball, and I bathed afterwards. But here it is. Just took it, and yeah, shows you how I had no problems whatsoever. I went to the gym, played basketball for hour 45 minutes, something like that today. Not too shabby, I didn't have any weird side effects. Angie doesn't feel as hot as I do, but I mean, maybe she feels a little warm, literally, but she doesn't feel as great as I did. I just felt like a normal Ryan today. And when I got to the gym, I was going, I'm playing, I'm shooting. Before I started playing, just warming up, shooting, doing my drills. I'm going, maybe I do feel a little weird today. Maybe I just feel a little tired, and I was blaming it on the shot. But once I started playing a game, that went away. I think that my mind's tricking on me. It's just trying to be lazy. Sometimes I feel it. You want to make excuses. I feel old today, or today I felt like the shot. No, it wasn't. It's just all in the mind. Once I got a game going, I feel totally normal. So anyway, it's weird how the mind plays with you. You see, Walt, you got yours last month, not even sore. I just feel a little soreness in the injection site, and all that meant is that no left-handed, I kind of feel it right now, no left-handed layups today, no left-handed shooting, which is fine. I'm right-handed. I didn't have to shoot with my left, so that's the only concession or negative side effect is I couldn't do left-handed layups today. Oh boy, how horrible. Anyway, JL, everyone's kind of off the charts on if they get any side effects. This one was the least. I didn't feel anything. The other first two, barely anything, but this time absolutely nothing. But Angie feels a little low energy today, so, anyway. You went rock climbing, you were fine, Steve. Yeah, see what I'm talking about? Yeah, Yeah, Angie got maybe like a mild flu-like reaction for a couple hours. Nothing major, didn't hurl or anything like that. Just tired and a little feverish. That went away pretty quickly. Um, let's see. Briar, I haven't seen you a bit. It's been a while since you've been on one of my live streams. Well, welcome back. Fridays are like one of my favorite days of the week, to be honest with you. It's like I do two really fun things. First is typically on Fridays, I go to the gym and play basketball. I love to do that, And it's not a day where I'm working on drills usually. That's usually like my Tuesday day at the gym. Friday, I'm usually having more fun, playing more games, which I did today. And then I come back and eat and rest, do a little business, and then I do my live streams with you guys. So Fridays to me are like a holiday, it's like the best day of the week. So anyway, Professor Cicery, has vegan food been mislabeled? I'm sure somewhere, someplace, somewhere in time hasn't properly labeled packaged food as vegan. I'm sure it's happened, but I don't think it happens all that often. Oh man, Peter, I didn't know you had MS. So yeah, whatever works for you, man. I'm not giving you any crap or anything like that. Everyone's got to figure out what's going to work out best for them. I can speak for myself. I don't have any medical conditions really or anything. I'm fine, healthy dude as far as I know. So yeah. ABC, why do you have to be anorexic? What's up? I must have missed what you were saying earlier. Why must you be anorexic? Curious. Let me check something, see how the health of my stream is, because I still don't trust my internet. I did something I should have done last week. I restarted my cable modem before coming on, because last week that was what solved my horrible first attempt at a live stream last Friday. So I just thought I'd do a preemptive strike, restart it, and everything's working out great so far, except for my needing to restart my computer like minutes before going live. Oh, ABC, you're saying that you need to starve yourself because you're vegan and still have belly fat? Hey, I don't have a washboard ab belly. I never have. Even when I was like 20 odd pounds lighter, when I was like more raw-ish, like 7 years ago. I've never had a flat stomach, so a lot of it's just genetic, saying I'm not sure where you're at weight wise. Maybe you still can lose a few more pounds. I'm saying even me, who, people say Ryan is totally emaciated and blah, blah, blah. I still, even at my most emaciated veganness, I still had belly fat. You can never see my abs. Briar, I'm not really worried about my internet and privacy or anything like that. I'm just more concerned about the stability, particularly my upload stream speed. So that's what I'm most worried about there. And that's all I'm worried about, having a solid, extremely reliable, strong connection, my internet speed, upload speed in particular. Oh, Daniel, yeah, you can totally be vegan if you don't do activism. Good question. Not everyone is comfortable with being a vegan activist. Not every vegan is comfortable doing that. Some people just cherish their privacy. Some people are just naturally strongly introverted and don't want to go out and get in people's faces, have people yell at you, have people hate you. Like if you start a social media, say, you're going to attract hate. Just trust me. If you do this long enough, you're going to have some knucklehead making a video about, look at Ryan. I'm going to hit pause on Ryan. Look at Ryan, he looks like this. It's because he's a vegan. People just make up a bunch of crap. They're going to say you're going bald, your hair is falling, whatever they're going to say. I've aged over time like every living human has. So I'm saying a lot of people don't want to be subjected to that, and I don't blame you. This is bullshit, the kind of treatment people get just for being on social media. I don't do anything mean other than respond to anti-vegans in a very direct, objective manner in which I don't attack them personally, yet people feel it's open season to attack people like myself. So yeah, if you just want to stay behind the scenes and just be vegan and not be an activist, that's your choice. I hate it when some activists, I'm not going to mention any names, but you know what I'm talking about, some activists say, no, you have to do it the way I do it. I got the memo from the vegan gods or whatever, and here's how it has to be done. If you don't do it this way, you suck and you should quit or whatever like that. I'm not like that. Everyone's unique, everyone's different, everyone's personality is different, and you just have to do what works best for you as far as your activism goes, as much or as little as you feel comfortable doing. Yeah, you can do your activism online, AJ, Facebook and Instagram, whatever you want to do there. Share vegan messages, debunk vegan nonsense, share your vegan foods, whatever you want to do. You don't even have to do it in person. You can retain some anonymity, I guess, if you don't put yourself out there in person or in video like I do all the time. I'm just like a target, I guess. Yeah, I saw I didn't see Hinch Herbivore's video yet, but so I made one about Kali Muscle. One of those like really meaty fitness dude bros had a heart attack apparently, but he dodged a bullet. I saw he was still living. That's good. Maybe he will consider what may have caused that if he's got concern for living into the future. Oh, I don't know, Uncle Walt, what we're going to do for Thanksgiving. I do know what we're going to buy. We're going to buy some tamales from a one of our vegan food makers. He owns a bakery. It's called God, what's it called now? It's like Vegan by Victoria. I think it's just Victoria Bakery now, and they do tamales, which you see a lot of people selling here, like tamale packages, like buy 6 tamales for $20 or whatever, So we're gonna get a bunch of tamales and maybe take it to my mom's, maybe, or go see one of Angie's sisters, maybe. I'm not sure yet exact, but we know we're eating tamales. That's the plan. JL, you're watching on 2 devices. Yeah, mute one, unless you dig that echo. But yeah, YouTube streams these out at slightly different rates for everyone. You could be off by a few seconds on 2 devices. That's really common. Yes, live isn't technically live. There's like a delay, maybe a 10-second delay from when I say it and when I see it on my screen, and then it doesn't go out at the exact same rate to everyone else. It's off, it's offset for everyone a little bit. Yeah, Professor. I remember on Star Trek Next Generation, Commander Riker said something to the effect that we would no longer enslave animals for food. And they're off in the future, more evolved than us. Let's hope we actually end up going off in that direction. Yeah, Uncle Watt, vegan tamales. This wouldn't be the first time. We've done this a few times. It's been a few years, but yeah, there's nothing like vegan tamales during the holiday times. Yeah. Oh, we have someone here, huh, Travis? Let me find Ace Jerkson. Oh, Ace Jackson. Ace, why do you come here and say that? Do you want to be like timed out or banned? If you want to ask something or contribute in a semi-intelligent kind of discussion, totally cool. If you're gonna come here, ooh, I'm gonna eat meat. Why would you say that on a vegan live stream? Can you answer that, Ace Jackson? Why would you come on intentionally to a vegan live stream? And this isn't ask me anything. You're supposed to ask me something. Instead, you're talking about eating meat on Thanksgiving. Why do you think that's appropriate? I just want to know what your thoughts are. Do you think that's an appropriate action to do? Let me know, Ace. And if you can't answer that, we will kick you off. So I want to understand why you would do that. Let's see. We will wait for his response. Oh, buy the book. You make great vegan tamales. Where are you at? Buy the book. Are you here in Southern California? Because I'll buy some extra ones off of you if you got any. Okay, Ace Jackson. Okay, you're just joking. Well, that's not funny. Okay, it's like, say you want to. It's like you didn't do this. Okay, that's what makes you didn't do this. But say it's like you made some anti-Chinese racial slur against me, and then you said, "Oh, I was just joking." Well, that doesn't really make it better. You kind of said what you said, and here you kind of said what you said in the vegan chat here that you're gonna have a juicy meat thing for Thanksgiving. So it's not funny. Please don't joke like that. You might not see how you're being insensitive to others here, but I'm just letting you know you are, okay? Hope you can respect that. Yeah, Uncle Walt, that's a really good, that should be a t-shirt, Uncle Walt. I love that. Think before you speak. A lot of people really need to learn that one. Vegan Metalhead, you say you hate anti-Asian violence as the majority of co-workers within the company you work for are Indonesian. Yeah, I know you've been leaving those Indonesian language comments on here and on the super chat. So yeah, all hate, yeah, anti-Asian hate, any kind of hate like that, any kind of race, or if you hate someone because of their sexuality or their appearance or ableist, you know, all that stuff is just totally, I shouldn't have to explain it to people why that's just wrong. Let's see. Um, it's a meat joke, you guess, vegan gearhead. Ah. Let's see. Greetings from Dublin. Roger, the vegan, what's that? The vegan talk show. What's that? Is this Roger from the show I was on a few months of the animal rights podcast? Is that, let me know if that is you, Roger. I can't tell what's going on with your icon there. Let me know. But if you're so, well, I'm glad to see you here. If you want to, anyone wants to ask any questions, now is a great time. We, yeah, I haven't seen too many questions. Just, you know, just a lot of comments. But I said this isn't Ask Me Anything or Debunk Veganism. Take your pick. Haven't had anyone try to debunk veganism yet, but it's out there. If anyone thinks they really know something, they got the goods on veganism, something I've never heard before, have at it. My ears are wide open. Hey, Kristen. Yeah, I haven't seen you in a bit. Yeah, welcome back to the Friday Night Lives here. Welcome. Oh, where'd I get this shirt? Let me think. Oh, a friend of ours. Her. I don't know if she still makes vegan T-shirts. It's Viva La Riva, just like it sounds. Viva La Riva. Yeah, she was making these tie-dyes by hand and screening. No. Yeah, that hers? I think this was hers. I'm getting mixed up now. I'm pretty sure this. Oh man, I don't remember anymore, to be honest with you. I really don't remember where I got this shirt. It was like, no, I think I got it in Venice, maybe? Was it the guy that does the vegan club shirts, you know, the ones that have like Brad Pitt and Prince and stuff like that? I think it was him. I don't remember anymore. It's been a long time, but I think it was from him though. Professor, can I debunk the agave anti-vegan argument? What is the agave anti-vegan argument? Natalie, you're going to be in LA in less than 2 weeks? Awesome. Hopefully we'll have good weather here for you. I heard it's at least not going to rain. Are you coming for BTS by any chance? I know that's in about 2 weeks. Also to mention, I know we have like, you know, quite a few people, 70 plus people on right now. So if I'm not seeing your comments or anything like that, don't take it personally. I'm not a bad person. I'm just a finite person. So you can always leave a super chat tip. That's the little down below in the chat. Next to the happy face thing is the $sign, or you can hit the link I put up at the top here to Streamlabs, where you can leave a donation, super chat, and it'll be in my face. And the beauty of it is that YouTube does not take a cut. They take a 30% cut from the super chat, 0% if you do it through Streamlabs. So just letting you know, if I'm not seeing your question, or if you just want to like show some gratitude, that's a great way to do it. Oh, Natalie, you are coming for BTS. How'd I figure? Yeah, I'll be there one of the nights. Me and Angie will be there one of the nights. Actually, Angie will be there 2 of the nights. One night with me, one night with someone else. So cool. Yeah, it shouldn't be bad weather. Hopefully, I don't see any rain in the forecast for the rest of the month and longer if you're going to one of the December shows. So yeah, awesome, cool. Well, let us look around for us. So maybe you'll see us there. Thank you, Pure Intention 25. You appreciate the video on Earth Mama Medicine. It's very tasteful but truthful. It's funny how someone in the comments of that video said, "Why are you being so judgmental? You should just be quiet to the like the person just made huge, egregious, flat out lies about veganism, but I have to remain silent. Why can't I respond in an objective, non-attacking manner? Why do vegans have to remain silent on the sidelines? I hate when people try to silence us. Like everyone else has free speech, but vegans need to be quiet in the back corner of the room or something like that. That's just complete crap." Okay, you're going to one of the December shows. Yeah, I think we have a November show and a December show, if I remember right. Maria, you came to the right place. Question for picky eaters who want to go vegan but don't know where to start. You've come to the right place here. Let me show you not the definition of veganism. Ooh, hang on one second. Where are we going? Right here to our website. I'll give you a link to that shop.happyhealthyvegan.org because Angie has made 2 books showing some really delicious, easy to make vegan recipes. These aren't like fancy party foods or anything like that. We have ebooks, we have the physical book. I'll show you one right here. Let me get back to the main screen here. Just regular simple foods you can make here. Like I just saw some spring rolls. Let's see, banana walnut pancakes, some spinach toast, sweet potato stew, enchilada casserole, cauliflower mac and cheese, plantains and black beans, Hoppin' Johns. If you're new to veganism, you'll want to have a few recipes that are what I call your go-tos. Ones that you, even though there's like 40 odd recipes in that book or any book, typically there's a bunch, learn like 4 or 5 really well, ones that you're going to make all the time, like maybe even a couple times a week at the start. So yeah, I would strongly recommend getting a book like ours. Simple, healthy, whole food based recipes with simple ingredients. You need just like a small palette of ingredients and you're ready to go. So that's my tip for you. If you don't have it, the ebook is like I think $12.50. The print book's $25 plus shipping. So if you want it right now and don't want to pay for shipping, if you live especially internationally, shipping is very expensive. You get the ebook like right now. So hopefully you'll check that out. Pretty good deal, I think. $12.50 for the ebook. And if you want to get the print book, we will sign it for you. Just ask, we'll autograph it, make it out to you if you like. We'll be happy to do that. What's my go-to recipe for everyday lunch? I don't really have a go-to lunch recipe, but things I have typically. A few days ago, I made some tacos. Another day we had a stir fry. Sometimes Angie will make us a tofu scramble, kind of a breakfast item, but for lunch. Burritos. Mexican food's quite popular around here. Burrito bowls. We have that in our first book, Keep It Carb Baby, like rice, beans, potatoes, guacamole. Tomatoes, stuff like that. So yeah, a lot of Mexican and just a lot of ethnic foods, I guess. It's kind of how we roll. We kind of like research the many various plant foods around the world and compiled them together in our 2 books. Show the kitties. The kitties are outside this room locked. We're not going to see any kitties tonight. Cool. Yeah, buy it for your non-vegan family members. Jesse, if you want to order now for Christmas, go for it. I don't think we're going to be able to bring the book down much, if at all, because, it's pretty expensive to print these books up, guys. It's a lot of pages. It's all color. It's not cheap to press these up. That's why it costs what it costs, basically. So, but the ebook's a pretty good deal right now, $12.50. Cool, Maria. Hope you and check it out. Again, the link, I'll put it down. Did I already paste it down here? But I'll put it one more time. It's shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. That'll take you to our web shop, our store. Oh, that's cool. Vegan gearhead. Yeah, I've noticed that. If you bring vegan food to share with your non-vegan friends, they don't complain, right? They just eat it and they're cool with it, JL, non-vegans claim that vegans always talking about being vegan. Well, amongst ourselves, but sometimes we have to make it known, especially if we're amongst other people who want to give food to us. Gotta let them know, hey, can't eat that. No offense, man. No, I appreciate the offer, but I'm vegan. I'm not just gonna break it randomly today because you gave me a piece of cheese or something like that. Byzantine Ladybug, you want to get the hard copy of our book? Cool. Yeah, we got them. I pressed up a whole bunch when we pressed up this book last year. I want to make sure I wasn't having to repress it all the time. I went crazy. Spent a lot of money on hundreds of copies of it. So we got them here. They're in our shipping room. We do it all here by ourselves, by the way. None of this is outsourced. Angie made the book herself. She did all the pre-press layout design. We got it printed here locally by a company known as the Vegan Printer. We fulfill the orders here in our house. I drive the stuff to the post office. This is like, we do it, you know, we do our own work here. We do our own do-it-yourself thing. Hang on one sec. I actually need a little, you're gonna see my little lounge pants here. I need a little AC. It's kind of warm. Guys like my chill out pants here? They look like pajamas, but they're not. They're just like chill out pants. Race Lever. Yeah, where is Race Lever? Is he moderating for someone else, or is he out on a date or something? Yeah, we can't sign the digital copies, Uncle Walt. Good point. Hey, Tracy the Vegan. How's it going, Tracy? Hey, stay as long or as little as you can. It's been pretty chill tonight. Uncle Walt's here holding it down. And knock on wood, let me do this angle. And knock on wood, haven't had any trolls of any kind yet tonight. Just barely. Just someone, you know, kind of made a little joke, but I think he's cool now. Anyway, good to see you, Tracy. Thanks for hanging. And yeah, hang as long as you can. We haven't like done anything too crazy yet. We haven't changed like YouTube history or vegan history or anything like that. Let's see. So yeah, anything you guys want to talk about? Yeah, I'm glad everyone's happy to see Tracy. I'm always happy when I see Tracy pop on. Graven Babies, Race Lever keeps you out. He does say some pretty out there stuff. He's always just like constantly trying to crack a joke, and sometimes it's a little weird, but you know, he is who he is. Anyway, let's see, what do you call my pants there, Jesse? Lounge pants. I call them work pants now that I work from home. Yeah, they're just like chill out pants, you know, just lounging around. They're just like, you know, thin fabric, comfy. You could stretch and do yoga in them or whatever, you know. Sleep in them if you want. I don't. I just kind of, in the wintertime, I walk around in these when it's colder. Now, actually, I wish I had shorts on because, as you saw, I had to grab the AC remote there. Cool, Tracy. It's always a little bit better when Tracy is here. Ah, JL. Yeah, get those oxalates, JL. Yeah, it's funny now when Angie and I go to the store and there's spinach, you know, we're grabbing the spinach. I'll just call it oxalates now. Hey, remember, we got to remember to get the oxalates, or I'm getting the fridge. Hey, can you hand me the oxalates so I could put it in the soup tonight? I'm just kind of calling those kind of plants oxalates now because of that knucklehead guy. Let's see. Tractician. How is that a moral obligation? There's a big gulf to fill there of an argument. Let me know what you're getting at. How is that a moral obligation? It might not, but I need to see the argument for why it should. Byzantine ladybug. I don't think there's much difference for long grain and brown grain short rice. We just use different ones in different recipes. I don't know if there's any difference as far as like health or nutrient profile or anything like that. But yeah, like for the kitchery, I'm making kitchery. I made it tonight right before the live stream. I turned the heat off. It's just sitting on the stove right now, just kind of slowly chilling. I'm gonna have that when we're done here with this live stream. But anyway, yeah, I just used long grain basmati rice for that. But when we make some of these more Mexican Latin recipes like burrito bowls and plantain, you know, with the rice with all that, I'll typically use a short grain brown rice. I'm not sure why, just kind of how the recipes seem to go, but you know, there's nothing forcing one to stick to those kind of decisions. Yeah, Lundberg makes good rice. Sometimes a little too expensive for my taste, but they do make a quality rice for sure. Roasted with pork. Wow, what a name. Bart K says veganism isn't a species appropriate diet. What do you mean not species appropriate? If it were not species appropriate, how come I've been vegan for 11 years and I have friends like Chris from Vegan Zombie, Jeff Palmer, the CEO of Clean Machine. These guys have been vegan like 25, 30 years and we're doing fine. So if it's not species appropriate, why the hell am I so healthy on any objective measure imaginable? You can look at my years of blood tests. Where's Bart's blood tests? I'm just kind of curious if he's put them out there. And I'm not saying he's a bad person if he hasn't, but I've been open. I've been so transparent with you guys, putting my blood tests up the entire time we've had our YouTube channel. Even going into the past, before we started a YouTube channel, I showed you those tests as well. And I've showed you some tests of my blood tests before I even went vegan and guess what? I'm healthier now. I've shown you my athleticism, what I'm doing. So if it's not species appropriate, how come I went to the gym today and won 2 out of 3 games of basketball playing against some really good players? You know, I mean, you can say that it isn't species appropriate. So if that were, here's the thing to ask Bart, if that were true, what kinds of things would you expect to see long term, say after 11 years, like in my case? Should I have horrible blood tests? Should my body be falling apart? You know, I should be feeble and weak and dumb. What things what is the predictive power of that statement that it's not species specific? Like, what should be happening? Because it's obviously not happening. So he can say that, and maybe he's right, but if nothing's happening, then it's just like, you know, it's just words. 5-minute Brooklyn, is that too personal to ask? How is your bowel movement? They're great. I have fine bowel movements. Easy, daily, multiple daily bowel movements. Quick and easy. People say, I don't have time to be pooping all day. Well, when you're vegan, at least like me, it doesn't take that long. Or when I was not vegan, bowel movements were, you know, a lengthy, time-consuming process, you know, and now it just, bam, it's gone. I have a bidet, squirt it out, you know, in and out in like 15, 20 seconds if I want. No problem. Hey, can't stop lying. What's up? Yeah, we're having a great day so far. Pooping all day. I mean, yeah, 2-3 times a day. Like I said, that could take cumulatively all 3 of them, maybe a minute or so. It's really not a big effing deal, like I said, you know. Okay, he says the vegetables, you're saying Bart K says vegetables cause an inflammatory response. Well, how about, we'll ask him why my inflammatory markers don't indicate any, I have no signs of inflammation. I recover quickly from recoveries. My blood tests don't indicate any kind of inflammation. So, you know, why is that? So that's the predictive thing. I should have all this inflammation, and I'm obviously not experiencing inflammation. So I don't know what to tell him. So if that's his prediction, it's not holding true on myself and any other long-term vegan that I know. So ask him to go back and explain why all these long-term vegans are not suffering from this inflammation that these vegetables cause. Ask him why. Yeah, oxalates are the bomb. Who said that? G-Light. Yeah, Natalie, that's a good rule of thumb. If you eat 3 times a day, maybe poop 3 times a day. I'm just saying, it's not a big deal. Yeah, thank you for pointing out, Tracy. Despite what Bart Clay, or K, whatever his name is, claims, plants are full of antioxidants and anti-inflammatory. They combat inflammation and oxidation. So ask him again, why am I not inflamed? Why? I think what are some of the markers of inflammation? I don't get this one all the time. God, what's the ones I've been tested for inflammation for my, I have a dentist that does this one on me. I haven't got it tested in a long time, so it's not coming to me right now. But anyway, yeah, every test I've had for inflammation passed with flying colors. That's why that is happening. You ever think about that? Maybe Bart K says these things, and maybe they're true for some people, but you know, some vegans experience inflammation, and many non-vegans experience inflammation as well. I know many non-vegans have inflammation. So how is that possible if they're not? Maybe it's because they're eating plants. I guess he doesn't want anyone eating any plants at any time. But how come, you know, many vegans don't have inflammation? Since we're eating plants, you would think like the majority of vegans should have some kind of inflammation issues, you know, and it's just not true. It is not true. So ask him why that's not happening. Ask him why most vegans aren't experiencing inflammation issues. I'd love to see what he says. Well, I don't love to see. I just know it's just going to be some more nonsense. But anyway, who cares? If I had inflammation, I'd still be vegan because it's an ethical stance against cruelty to animals. It's not an anti-inflammation diet, even though it can be one. Valerie, recommendations on good sources for beginner whole food plant-based recipes. Yes, you came to the right place. Angie's written 2 books. Let me put the link to our web store down there. CRP, thank you, Uncle Walt. C-reactive protein. I've had that measured twice at my dentist, and guess what? I was vegan both times, didn't have inflammation. Anyway, here is the link to our store. And here is our, where it will take you to our website. And there's our, let's see, let me get to the right spot here. Yeah, there's the latest book, the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. We got it in print form. We got the ebook form as well up there. And yeah, let me show it to you right here, even though it's all gonna be backwards. But yeah, just whole food plant recipes here. And these are simple too. These aren't like, you don't have to be a chef to make this stuff. Even I can make this stuff. Sweet potato stew with rice, Hoppin' John's if you like Southern food like me and Tracy do, green chili grits with greens, some oxalates I'm sure in there, oil-free stir fry, split pea soup. Where's one of the hearty ones here? Here's a Tuscan kale pilaf. Just check that out, how hearty that is. And again, these are simple recipes, relatively simple with relatively few ingredients. So I would, if you want to get some good whole food plant-based recipes, this is it. I think this is the best stuff because I shouldn't say the best, but this is how we eat. This is how we've been eating for the past 3-4 years. Stuff out of the recipes out of this book. It's like our food diary. Yeah, Uncle Walt, those cookbooks are great for vegan food ideas. So yeah, get one now. Get one in time for Christmas. You'll get it plenty of time. The vegan gearhead. Vegans have better gas. Are you really on gear, vegan gearhead? Just kidding. Roasted with pork. Does anyone else notice a lot of male keto doctors or doctors promoting carnivore diet have very red skin? I haven't noticed that, but I don't watch those people. I just don't pay attention to them whatsoever. I know what you guys tell me here. You're thinking maybe on the verge of a heart attack, high blood pressure. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not going to speculate, but yeah, I don't have super red skin or anything like that. Are you talking about food recipes there, Jesse? Yeah, simple is good. It can be a bit overwhelming at first if you try too much fancy. So yeah, keep it simple and just have a few go-to basic recipes that you have time and time again. Just start with a few, then expand out from there. Janet, yeah, I believe our books are great even if you're not vegan. I agree. Roasted with pork. You don't notice it's an older vegans. Well, would you consider myself older? Roasted with pork. I'm 54. Would you consider that an older vegan? Oh, what am I doing there? Oh, thanks, Tracy. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Yeah, thank you for pointing out. I forgot to hit a button there. Vegan brain fog is real, and I'm sure like some channel like VD will use that to show, look, Ryan forgot to click on his proper window without the website and proof that he has vegan brain fog. And no, I'm just tired, played basketball for a long time today. I'm feeling kind of chill. Anyway, let's see. Don't worry, be happy. The vegan position on lab-grown meat. I don't know if there's any like vegan position. I haven't seen like a vegan society announcement or anything like that. I'll give you my views on it if you would like, and I guess that's what you're asking because this isn't Ask Me Anything. My position is that I think it's a wonderful invention. Once it gets made at scale for the masses to buy instead of meat, because if people are buying lab-grown meat instead of like dead animal meat, they're not going to raise these animals for slaughter and kill them needlessly. So if people are going to continue eating meat and not go vegan, if they eat lab-grown meat, it's a win for the animals because those animals aren't going to be raised for slaughter. So that's the win. Am I going to eat it? I have no desire to eat meat. I find meat repulsive and disgusting. Even if there's no moral issues with it, I still don't want to eat meat because unlike a Beyond Burger, it's not like a burger. It is meat. It is meat. It just didn't come from a dead animal. So I don't want to seem like I'm showing like, yes, I want to eat. I would eat meat if I could, but I don't want to. Meat disgusts me. But I think it's great for the masses who aren't vegan in any way or trying to maybe eat a little better or something like that. Roasted with pork. You're being impacted heavily from climate change here in Canada. I know about that. You guys had the hottest summer ever. And then in British Columbia, you guys had like a month's rain in like a day or two. Well, actually, watch my last video. Which one was it? Which video was it? Anyway, I showed the stat how the United Nations ranked the top 8 most climate-friendly diets roasted with pork. What do you think the number 1 and 2 most climate-friendly diets were? And this again, the United Nations. It's not like some keto guy on YouTube or Facebook or some guy just giving his opinion. This is backed up with data, evidence. And I'll just tell you, number 1 most climate-friendly diet according to the United Nations, vegan. Number 2, vegetarian, and I forgot where it went after that. So anyway, it just shows you right there. If you're truly concerned about eating a diet that's climate friendly, United Nations says hands down, meatless diets win. Roasted with pork. I've made videos before about how many Earths it would take to feed the people of our planet grass-fed beef. There's not enough land. I forgot what my calculation was. I'll have to watch it. I made it a couple years ago. It was more than one Earth. Because right now it's a niche product for privileged people who can afford grass-fed beef, and it's like 1 or 2% of the total meat supply or beef supply. Anyway, if all like factory farm beef were somehow raised as grass-fed beef anyway, you would need multiple planet Earths, like all the land that's grazable. You would need like 3 or 4 Earths. It's just not a practical idea. So yeah, it works great on small scale for like well-to-do or semi-well-to-do folks in developed nations, but to roll that out for the entire planet, you better find some more planets, because it's impossible. The mathematics simply don't add up. You can't support the amount of land area you need, the square footage or square miles, square kilometers you'd need to raise enough for the entire world. It doesn't work unless you can like make Elon Musk accelerate his space program and create several more Earths nearby, just for grazing cattle, not for like exploration or anything like that. In fact, let me find that video for you. Let me go to our channel here and search for, let's see, grass fed. Let me see if we got that. Now, here it is. Hey, this is Ryan. Let me share that with you. Here is the link to that video, and I'm just kind of curious. Let me just kind of forward to the end and see how many Earths. Happy, healthy, vegan. So I've actually been sitting on this video for fed beef, all carnivore. Completely unsustainable. The numbers just don't add up. Well, they do add up, and they add up to about 3 Earths to have everyone going grass-fed beef, all carnivore. So like I said, you'll see people saying how it's great for the earth, it's so sustainable. Well, ask them, show me the money, show me the numbers, show me how it all adds up, because it just simply doesn't add up. It's completely not sustainable. Anyway, you get my point there. You need around 3 Earths to do that. So there's the problem with grass-fed beef. Yeah, supports a small privileged minority, but it doesn't scale to any kind of mass way. And plus, you're killing a bunch of animals needlessly, which veganism is all against. Remember, veganism is not an ecological movement. It's a moral stance against exploiting and harming animals. Just thought I'd point that out to you, that grass-fed beef is a bad idea. Doesn't work. And I showed you also roasted with pork. In that video, I showed the actual mathematical steps, the numbers I use, where I got them. They're conservative numbers. I wasn't inflating anything. In fact, it might be, if I used more, like non-conservative numbers, it could be 4 or 5ers. But anyway, every step of my numbers, of my mathematical process, is in that video. I just showed you the end, the conclusion, but watch it if you want to like see if I messed up anywhere. I tell you I didn't, because I checked other people's calculations too, and they came around 3 or 4 Earths as well. That's funny, Uncle Walt. You're acting like race lever tonight. Okay, any lifestyle advice for those in our 20s? Go vegan. Go vegan in your 20s. I wish I went vegan in my 20s rather than in my 40s. Go vegan. So let's see. Did I miss any questions there? Again, if I missed anything, you can always leave a super chat tip. You can just hit that $ button down next to the emoticon icon down below, or hit our link. It's pinned up top. Streamlabs. You can leave a super chat tip there. In fact, oh wow, right now, thank you, Diane. Why am I not hearing this? Can you guys hear it? Let me know if you guys are hearing it. I'm not hearing Diane's. Oh, I think I know I did wrong. Alert box. Ooh, Dan. Ooh. Oh, I'm gonna test this out. When I restarted the computer, I forgot to flip this open. So
this is a test donation for $11.
You were promised text-to-speech on that Streamlabs donation. Since I forgot to have a certain button hit, it's a workaround I have. Anyway, I'm gonna pretend I'm a robot, okay, Diane? For your pizza/Disney fund, thanks, Ryan and Angie, for all you do to promote veganism. How's that? Did I sound like a bot kind of right there? So thank you, Diane, for the super chat tip there. We've been, we've been, spending, some money at Disneyland to make our videos reviewing their foods there. Because believe it or not, strangely, they have a lot of vegan options there. It could be better, but it's pretty good as far as theme parks go. So thank you so much, Diane. Much appreciated. You're the first super chat tip of that, especially on Streamlabs, where I said they don't take a penny. So thank you for clicking that link, and that's going to go into our fund there. So thank you so much. Did I sound like a bot there? Race Lever, we were just talking about you, Race Lever. You're gonna have to go back and watch later to see what we were saying. We didn't say anything bad or anything like that. Yeah, Uncle Walt. Yeah, I'm getting emails all the time of vegan restaurants offering, Thanksgiving meals to go, like stuff you just pick up like the day of or the day before and take with you. That's the kind of thing we're gonna be doing too. I tell you, with the vegan tamales. Race Lover, I know you're kind of like Neo, from the Matrix, just kind of bending the space-time continuum there, but it's all good. Good to see you here. Let's see. So what else did I miss in all my little rap there? Mark, can you be your guide to going vegan? Yeah. Ask any questions. Subscribe to our channel. Watch our past videos. We have like 1,000 of them. So yes, we will help you if you want some help. If you have any questions, now's the time, because I'm here live. This is live. It's Friday for me, November 19th, 6:59 p.m. You can ask questions, and I'm here right now. So ask me anything. Travis, you're right. Bots can't be vegan just because they don't eat food. That's a vegan diet. But more importantly, bots are amoral. They don't have the capacity for moral behavior. They're bots. Let's see. Okay, what other lifestyle advice do you have? Oh, okay. I said go vegan if you're in your 20s. Stay healthy. Do you do any exercise? Keep your body working really well. Because in my 20s, I should have been like, dunking on people and stuff. Instead, I ate poorly and got overweight a little bit and didn't do any exercise. So that's one of my regrets in my 20s. Kind of left my some of my prime years go by as not as good as they could have been. I mean, I had fun. I still had, did a lot. I just, career-wise, I just didn't I kind of sacrificed my body back then a little bit. Not neglected it, I should say. All right, so anyway, well, that's funny. Bart K saying B12 supplements are toxic. Well, I'm not a medical doctor, but I do know this because I've talked to medical doctors. If you show up to a doctor and you are low in B12, it doesn't matter if you're a vegan or non-vegan, the doctor will prescribe you B12 supplements. They don't say, oh, you're low in B12, eat more meat. That's typically not what most doctors, like I've not heard of any doctors saying that. Not to say it's never happened before. That's just not the norm. So anyway, that's what happens. Are they toxic? Mine seems pretty non-toxic. Bart can check out my Garden of Life spray. Actually, I've probably getting more of my B12 lately from the Clean Machine Green Protein. If you guys have never seen that, I'll show some of the new viewers have probably never seen this. I'll show you that right now. This is it right here. It's a plant. It's called duckweed. It's just a plant. It's a whole food plant, not toxic. So tell Bart that to check this product out here. Let me give you a link to it right here. Here's the page, Clean Machine Green Protein. It's duckweed, and it's a water lentil basically. It grows on the top of ponds, and it's a little bit of pea protein. It has an amino acid profile really similar to whey protein. That's why it came. But it's a whole food plant, so it has a bunch of other nutrients, including, I believe, 3 forms of bioavailable B12. So how is this toxic? How this is not really a supplement. It's a plant. It's not like some kind of chemical product in a factory. It's grown like a plant. So anyway, if anyone's interested in this stuff, let me give you a link to that right now. It's because we have a what's that called? An affiliate deal with them. The company is all vegan. All their products are vegan. Like I said earlier, the founder, CEO Jeff Palmer, like a 30-year vegan, a bodybuilding competitor, and anyway, they're friends of mine, and I love them and their company. Here's the code. It's where'd it go? There it is. Use code HAPPYVEGAN, save 10%, and you can get not only all your amino acids if you're trying to get swole and all that, you can get a bunch of nutrients, including bioavailable B12 in a non-toxic form. So again, if Bart K is saying all B12 supplements are toxic, well, here's one, and it's not toxic. So again, he's not informed about every product in the planet. I'm sure he's not. Yeah, roasted with pork. I've shown this study too many times that it was I think the Framingham Nurses Study. Tufts University has it on their website. 40% of Americans, not vegans, 40%, it was 39%, just rounded to 40. 40% of Americans are either deficient or dangerously low in vitamin B12, serum B12. Again, this isn't vegans. These are just normal, everyday people that eat meat and dairy and all this stuff. So B12 absorption, not how much you're getting dietarily. You can eat a whole ton in your diet. If you don't absorb it, you're going to be low or deficient. So that's why most people should just take a B12 supplement. Unless you're getting your B12 levels checked regularly, like I am, you should just take a B12 supplement. As far as everything I've learned, despite what Bart is asserting there, they're not toxic. There's like low risk to taking B12 supplements, and you can get them pretty cheap if depending on what kind you get. Just take a B12 supplement, because odds are you might need one. 40% of Americans need a B12 supplement. So yeah, it's not a vegan issue. And plus, my B12 levels are sky high. They were over 1,000. I wanted them to come down to a more normal level, which they are now, like 700-800 or something like that. But they're over 1,000 for several years. So anyway, whoa, Eel, Ambience Industries, fellow veg, and also have fond memories of my old band, Love Spirals Downwards. Yeah, we never went there, but at Club Zen in Orlando. Yeah, we never went to Orlando. Thank you. Thanks for finding me here in this incarnation of our lives. And by the way, my current band, Love Spirals, I think we just finished an EP. We're going to try to get that out for you guys by the end of this year. I'm mastering it right now. We're getting the artwork together. I think we might have to get it out probably sometime before Christmas or something like that. So stay tuned. Yeah, I'm still making music. This will be our first proper new album of an EP length of new music. Let's see, Mark, do I do one-on-one advice via Zoom or allow people to video in via StreamYard? Mark, if you're truly interested in that, contact us off our site, because I might be able to. I used to work with a third-party company. Let me just take you to. Yikes! Oops. Let me just get the right page here for you. If you're interested in contacting us, we could set something up. I used to do professional one-on-ones if someone wants to chat with me for like half an hour to an hour. So let me know. I assume that companies, I just stopped working with them because I wasn't really pushing it. I wasn't trying to become a professional one-on-one guy. But if you want to do it, I'll make sure my account's still working and we could do it on there. It's really cool tech. I remember. In fact, they're vegans, and I was hoping I could invest in them, but I don't think I had enough money laying around to do that. Anyway. We're not really a big live band. I've never been a big live band. My old band, Love Spirals Downwards, we kind of reluctantly started playing live, but it's not our thing. I've always been more of a studio project. I'll have on any song 5-10 guitars, bunch of synthesizers, and just all these weird effects and harmony vocals going on. And can't really do that live. I can't really bring like 5 guitar players and like 3 keyboard players and stuff with me. But we can hack it. I mean, any song, when you get down to it, can be played simply on a piano or guitar, you know, so we can play a more stripped down version. And that's what my old band, Those Spirals Downwards, did. And Angie and I have been kind of rehearsing a little bit, trying to play just more stripped down versions of our songs too. But we don't have anything planned or anything like, you know, any show or anything like that. I'll start playing some clips from our of our EP. We'll start sharing it soon. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah, it's ready to start coming out for sure. Yeah, it would be a huge band, Jesse. Just, you know, how do we like play it? How would I pay like 12 people or 10 people, even 8 or 7 people to like tour and play with me and put them in hotels? And, you know, if you're making a lot of money, yeah, that's doable. But, you know, for us playing live, if you break even, that's a win. Yeah, Race, if we ever need a cowbell player, I will keep you in mind. But I know where you live, so I don't know if I'd be able to afford to fly you out or anything like that. Yeah, a band with 4 is complicated enough. I mean, if I had 4 people, it'd be cool. Me, Angie, and then what? A bass player and a keyboard player. Still, there's only so much you could do with like one, you know, guitar, 1 keyboard, and a bass, you know, holding it down. So, yeah, to really do our songs justice, you know, that's why we make albums, you know, so I don't have to worry about that stuff, you know. Again, thank you, Coldest. I love your bottles. Really, I love drinking. In fact, I just drink more water when I got these bottles going on. Thanks for reaching out to me. You guys have changed my life. If any of you guys want to check it out, there's a code down in our show notes. I think it's vegan. Save, I think, 10%. Links all down there, and there's also a link to a giveaway where you can try to win a bottle too. So thank you guys for reaching out to me. Much appreciated. Okay, so did I miss some questions there? Let's see. Kristen. No, I'm not a medical doctor or a dietitian, so I don't feel like that's my area to answer like someone with PCOS. Here's the thing. I sometimes break my rule there if it's something I have like firsthand experience with, and that's not something I have or have a close friend or relative with that condition. So, you know, I know nothing at all about that. So yeah, I'm not going to give you any answer and BS you, because I would just be BSing you. See, this is cool. See, a lot of other vegans or non-vegans, even keto people, whatever, would probably just BS you and say, yeah, our diet's the best, raw fruit returns. Yeah, eat our way. It'll cure everything. I don't lie to you guys. I let you know where the limits of my knowledge are, and I try to stay in my lane. I'm not a doctor. I don't feel comfortable giving medical advice because why? Why would you want to get medical advice from a musician and a music producer and a video producer? Oh, Tracy. No, we haven't been to Oakland in years. Yeah, we got to make a trip to Oakland sometime. Yeah, that sounds fun. Wow, I'm feeling my what is it? My glutes right now from basketball today and the jumping I did Tuesday. I'm really feeling my glutes as I sit here. Anyway. Johnny, hey Johnny. I could pay you in dates and bananas to be our bodyguard. I'll keep that in mind if we ever get famous. Yeah, Jesse. Yeah, don't get medical advice from a musician or music producer. Yeah, talk to someone with a little bit more training on that. Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%. All right, let me stretch a little bit here too. All right. I'm just old and deteriorating, right, guys? Right before your eyes. Here's a vegan 54-year-old just falling apart here. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. I can't move. Just kidding. You got that, VD? You got your screenshot for next week's entertainment for your ill-informed followers? Make a video. Make a video about me. Make up a story. I want to see your creativity shine. Pretend it's a creative writing class. Why does Ryan look like this? Why? I want to hear why. So surprise me, VD. Make up a great story about that. You guys laugh, but it's true. That's exactly what she does. She hits pause on a weird moment where I might be stretching. And then she'll just leave it there. And she doesn't even show her face. She just leaves it there for 10 minutes and makes up a bunch of nonsense, just making crap up. It's because he's vegan. And look at that line on his face. He'll get me when I pause, like, try to find some wrinkles on my face. It's because he's vegan. Like, no, I can have a straight, pretty much forehead too. But anyway, it's enough of that. Anyway, hey, Michael Superbacker, how's it going? Yeah, Jesse, I agree. She's ridiculous and so obvious, 100%. Uncle Walt, yeah, I've tried most other kinds of bananas. The more like just smaller tropical bananas. But yeah, the Cavendish banana is like just a great, reliable, big banana to shove in your smoothies. Yeah, but I've tried them all. There's other ones just maybe not quite as practical for like everyday smoothie making. But hey, if you live in the tropics and you can grab them, go for it. I'm just saying what I do here, because I'm not always at a market that has like non-Cavendish bananas as well. You guys know if you go to Trader Joe's, it's Cavendish. If you go to like say Whole Foods, you can find some of the often you can find some of those smaller bananas. I forgot what they're called, burro bananas or something like that. You're right, Race Lever. VD's expose. She did an expose on me, yours truly, on Asian vegan eyebrows. Asian vegan eyebrow deficiency was honest and hard-hitting. You're right. That's what she's known for. Like digging deep into a complicated issue and pulling out the relevant facts, presenting them in a logical, coherent argument that makes complete sense. Not. You make me jealous, Tracy. Yeah, we definitely want to do a trip to Oakland for sure sometime. VD equals vegan denier. That should be her channel name, huh? Oh, thanks for that tip there, G-Light. Put the small bananas in soup. All right, cool. Plantains on the grill. Yeah, I have plantain bananas from time to time too. That's one of our recipes in the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. A plantain, right? We call it Cuban night basically when we do that. That sounds kind of good right now. Let's see that roasted with pork. You're talking about VD. I don't think she has many friends in real life. Who knows? With how judgmental she is on people's physical appearances. That's all it is. She just judges people on their physical appearances. You got to remember, I'm 54 years old and Asian. Yeah, she made videos about my eyebrows falling out. They're the same. I showed videos of me from like 1992, 3, whatever, and there's the same video about how I'm bald. Vegan diet's making me go bald. Now my hair grows like a weed. I just got it cut last Saturday, 6 days ago, because it grows like a weed, so just makes crap up about people's appearances and attributes their less than perfect appearances to veganism. I mean, I can make a video about her if I really wanted to, but it'd be bull crap, because that's all that kind of video style is. It's just complete lying bull crap. Hey, I am having a good day, Valdora. Thank you so much. I'm glad, a long-time viewer. Awesome. Hey, Caustic Hemp Productions, you like that plantain recipe, huh? That's one of my favorite ones out of the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, actually. So more reason, guys. If you don't already have it, Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook, stock up for Christmas. Give some to your friends. Give some to your family, even if they're not vegan, because, hint, non-vegans love this stuff too. Someone pointed that out earlier. Anyone that just likes food, it's like non-vegans. They still eat plants, right? Unless they're carnivore or something like that, So stock up. Support some vegans. Bill, you're thinking of me yesterday when you were stuffing dumpling squash with bananas before you bake them. Wow, sounds interesting. I don't think I've had that. I'll have to ask Angie. I'd like you to send me one if you could. Alan, do I know if that clean green protein contains wheat? If you go to their website, just zoom in on the ingredients list. I don't think there's any wheat. I don't think they use wheat as a filler. It's like the majority of it is duckweed, ground duckweed, and then ground pea protein. I don't believe there's any wheat in that stuff. I mean, I could be wrong, but just, they have all the ingredients on there. Just go to the website. Let me give you a link to it in case you don't have it anymore. Let me put the link here. Copy and paste. So yeah, just go and check out the clean green protein page and just zoom in on the ingredients list. I don't believe there's any wheat. Like 99% sure. I just don't want to say 100%. I'm 99+% sure. Roasted with pork. Yeah, we don't buy sugar. I don't drink soda. Like I said, I just drink water. That's why I'm so stoked. Coldest reached out to me. I just drink water and smoothies in the morning. But yeah, I don't drink sugar water. I don't drink coffee. Therefore, I don't put sugar and stuff like that in there. We don't like buy sugar to put in food. To me, that's like a weird concept. I can't even imagine what that's like. So no, we don't really go down that road much. Unless we're like getting food from someone else, out at a restaurant or Disneyland or something like that. Vegan gearhead, what the hell is duckweed? It's something that grows on the surface of ponds, and it's called duckweed. It has nothing to do with ducks, other than maybe ducks eat it because it grows on the surface of ponds, but it's just a name. And on Clean Machine Green Protein, yeah, Racelever points out, use code Racelever instead of Happy Vegan. Use code Racelever if you want to pay full price. If you want to save 10%, use our code Happy Vegan. Yeah, and ducks might be smoking it. Duckweed. Yeah, I was sort of saying about you earlier, Race. You crack a lot of jokes. Some are like on point. Others like, where is he going with that? But anyway, it's all good. I appreciate that. I appreciate you for being you. Okay, Alan, you did check. It does have wheat. Really? Okay, that's news to me. I wasn't, aware of that. But yeah, it's something you can easily check online. Hey, Blue Spruce. Good, thank you. Thanks. I'm usually pretty happy, feeling pretty healthy right now. Let's see. How do I feel about Alan Roberts? Who's Alan Roberts? Some of you guys help me out here. Name's not ringing a bell right now. Yeah, duckweed is also called water lentil, or yeah, so the trademark name lentine. It's all one and the same. Yeah, I bet, Race, you think that, huh? Really? Okay. So anyway, okay, let me stretch one more second here. And I'm sure VD can use this opportunity to get some more images. I'm sure I'm going to look crazy. I just need to stretch my body a little bit. This is what happens when you're 54, you play basketball earlier in the day. You need a little something here. I'll do it from another angle. Okay. All right. Okay. Then I'm just sitting here all in this chair. Anyway. Okay, you're stretching too, Jesse. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. But I'm just kind of sore just from playing basketball and just want to just loosen up a little bit here. Whew. Anyway. All right, any questions? I haven't seen any questions come by in a little bit here. Now's a great time. Yeah, 80 odd people, and yeah, now strangely haven't seen any big questions come by in a sec here. So if you got a question, throw it at me. This is Ask Me Anything. I'm kind of bummed that we haven't had to I had a bunch of people try to debunk veganism tonight. What's up with that? How come people aren't coming here to debunk veganism? I get sad and lonely if the debunkers don't show up. Sort of. Not really. Okay, John Roberts, let's see. He tries to help obese lose weight. He does not care about methodology from what one eats. See, I don't follow stuff like that. I mean, I'm vegan. Yeah, it's an ethical thing. Veganism isn't a weight loss diet or anything like that. But you can lose weight. Tracy, our moderator here, what'd you lose? Like 70 pounds? I thought your husband lost even more. I've lost from my peak, I was like 230 and now I'm like 193. I'm 6'4.5", by the way, guys. I'm a pretty big dude. But yeah, I mean, it's not a weight loss diet, but you can lose weight, but that's not what veganism is all about. It's an ethical stance against exploiting animals and in cruelty to animals. We're against that. Caustic Him, how's the weight training sessions going? They're going great, man. Stronger than ever. Let's do some flexing here. Let's see. Maybe on this side. All right, here we go. Let's get some. I mean, I'm not trying to bodybuild or anything like that, but those guys, a couple years ago saying all my muscles have deteriorated away, just complete nonsense. The weight training's coming along just fine. But why am I weight training? I'm not training to bodybuild. I'm going to put, I don't even know what bodybuilding is. I've never done it. I don't know how to do it. It's not my goal. I'm just training to become a better, stronger, more athletic person, particularly on the basketball court. So, yeah. That's what I do. I lift weights pretty much every day except the days I go play basketball, which is about twice a week. The other mornings, I should say, I'm out in my garage gym here. I'm hitting different body areas different day. Compound, like, bench press lifts. The other days, leg stuff, like compound lifts again, like squats, deadlifts. Other days, I'm doing bicep stuff so I could get a little flex like that going on. Sometimes doing back and shoulder stuff, just different things on different days, letting the other body parts rest and do their thing, to build and recover and all that. Functional vegan strength, that's what it is. If someone laughs at, oh, look at that, it's not that big. It's, again, I'm not trying to bodybuild. I want to look like an elite, like a college basketball player in his 50s. It's the gun show, huh? Calisthenics, I don't know if they really help me out that much with what I'm doing basketball-wise. Maybe it'd be a good detour for you for a few weeks just to throw something differently at the body, but I'm really not that strong upper body for my weight. That's kind of true for most tall dudes, unless you have just genetically huge upper body strength, which I don't, so for me to do calisthenics stuff like pulling myself with my arms, I'm pulling up 193 pounds, and I'm not like compensated up here to do it with. Anyway, you look like an elite chess player. Hey, I was reading how chess players, they train, they run, they lift weights. It's not like, how chess players used to be like in the Bobby Fischer era. It's a whole, people understand now the science of training your body to have the endurance to sit down at like a classical chess tournament where you have to play like a classical match which can go on several hours. I heard you could lose like 3,000 calories just from thinking through a chess tournament. Yeah, I'm talking about roasted with pork. 6 foot tall, we definitely have a harder time with the pull-ups, totally. But I add on that 4.5 more inches here. Yeah, 6'4.5". Yeah, and it's not like God gave me some extra bulk up here to pull up or anything like that. It's tougher. Okay, Steve Townsend looked up Clean Machine. Wheat is not an ingredient. Thanks for checking, Steve. It says allergen warning. Soy and wheat are only used in the fermentation media for a digestive enzyme that's added into it. It's used in the process, but not as an ingredient. Thanks for checking that, Steve. Yeah, I remember reading that many years ago. I haven't checked that out for a bit. Okay. All right, so yeah, let's clear that. Whoever was asking, Clean Machine Green Protein does not use wheat as an ingredient. Soy and wheat are only used in the fermentation for an enzyme blend that they add in there, so you can absorb the nutrients more efficiently. Yeah, I know about Simnett Nutrition. Derek, yeah, he's great at calisthenics. I'm sure I have like a huge height thing on him. His body is made for that kind of thing. My body is made to, play basketball, and that's what I do. Okay, they remind you of the Canadian version of Happy Healthy Vegan. Cool. Yeah, he seems like a really nice guy. In fact, he pops in sometimes to the live streams. Hasn't done it for a while. Fight him? Fight Simple Nutrition? Why would I fight him? He seems like a nice person. Steve, 6'4" as well. Okay, and a professional rock climber for years. Still climb. So tall people can do pull-ups. You're probably just much stronger up here, either genetically or you train that way. I mean, not to say I'm weak up here or anything like that. It's just more difficult for me. And what I'm really trying to do is like slam dunk right now. So I'm working more on I'm working on the whole body obs, but I'm focusing primarily on lower body strength, the posterior chain muscles as they're known as. So anyway, but yeah, I'm getting stronger despite how these dumb idiots saying, oh, vegans, it's impossible for vegans to gain muscle, to gain strength. That's just complete nonsense. No, don't fight Simnett Nutrition, Race Lover. Who are you talking about then? Oh yeah, I got bands for the pull-ups. Yeah, like to assist with the pull-ups so I can get more reps in on the bands. Yeah. Yeah, I got some bands tied on the on my squat rack machine thingy where I can do the pull-ups on. Yeah, I mean sometimes I'll do pull-ups without the band to assist, but if I'm gonna do more reps, because that's usually how you get a nicer nicer pump, from like higher reps rather than lifting heavy, just like 3 or 4 reps or something like that. So yeah, I'll pull that up. Fight conscious Chris. He says he can take me. Where do you say that at, Race? Now you got me curious. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, Race Lover? let me know what you're talking about. Are you making stuff up? Who thinks who is stronger, Andy? Are you talking about Chris? Are you talking about Derek? This is Steve. You trained for years for climbing and you can't slam dunk. Yeah, I mean, yeah, what you train at is, in theory, what you should get better at, right? I mean, unless your training's not working out that well. But yeah, it makes sense. Let's see. He said, okay, Andy, what did he, just curious, Andy Santorum, are you talking about Conscious Chris? And what did he say exactly in a live stream? Let me know what he said there. I'm just curious. And the other Andy, yes, I used to skateboard competitively in my high school years. Yeah, I don't skateboard anymore, really. I've just kind of decided, like, I don't want to fall, that's it, It was an IG live. So who was it, though? Was it Chris? And what did he say, Andy Santorum? Let me know. Okay, Andy said, Conscious Chris said he could make you tap out like a beach and under. Like, was he talking about like a fight, like an actual like fight of some kind? Like what kind? Like just like a brawl? Like, is that what we're talking about? Because I'm not training to fight or anything like that. But if he wants to come, hey, tell Conscious Chris this. Tell him I challenge him to a game of one-on-one basketball. I know he's a lot younger than me, and he thinks he's stronger. So let him know. Let him know in a friendly way. We'll have a game of one-on-one hoops, and we'll see who taps out whom. All right, let him know the challenge is open for him if he wants to. But yeah, I'm a Buddhist. I'm into peace and not really into like fighting or anything like that. Yeah, no, tell him basketball. That's what I'm the old guy. I get to call the shots, right? I'm the old dude, right? So I get to call the shots. I don't train. I've never trained for like boxing or anything. I never had a boxing lesson in my life. But again, I'm the old guy. I call the shots. If he wants to have a basketball, one-on-one game of basketball, I'm down. Let's do it. So let him know that. And we could put some money on it too if you guys want. Race, you always do that, huh? Wow, Chris skateboards? I didn't know that. Ooh, can't really go into Buddhism much here, Mark. That's a lot of stuff to get into. Yeah, that's what I played today. I played 3 games of 21 today. I played one game with a guy about half my age, a really good player, and I won. I was surprised. I played really well and did well. Then I played a guy who was actually 10 years younger than me. And he won the first game. I won the second game. So again, these are really good players. No, Chris ain't like 5'1". I've seen him. He's about average height. I'd say he's about maybe 5'9", 10", something like that. It's kind of average dude height. But there's professionals that are that height and kick my butt. So height isn't really the be all end all or anything like that. So anyway, put the challenge out there to him. Tell him no fight. I'm a pacifist Buddhist. But since I'm the old guy, I get to call the shot. Basketball, one-on-one. I don't really necessarily believe in the concept of karma. That's not really in my opinion at least, not an essential component of Buddhism. It might be true. I don't know. I don't really live my life thinking about karma too much, but I guess maybe in a subconscious level I do, but maybe not like a karma in the sense of like a metaphysical thing, if that makes any sense. Okay, I haven't been in a fight since like junior high. All right, and it was a really lame fight. It lasted like a second, or I was picking on a guy that was smaller than me. I shouldn't have done that. I bullied him. He was talking smack to me, but I felt like a dumbass after that, and I've told myself I'm not gonna fight ever again. Race lever, you always like that. You always like to see fights, huh? How many pounds of soy do I eat per day? None. I've had no soy today. I had no soy yesterday. I have soy sometimes. It's not like I hate soy or I avoid soy, but that's kind of a common misconception or myth about vegans that we eat a bunch of soy. In fact, if you have our book here, maybe there's one tofu scramble recipe or something like that. But yeah, I mean, you have like other 39 recipes that have no soy. So 0 today. Tennis Freak, what happened to Fully Raw Christina's kneecap? Share. Yeah, pounds of soy, law, huh, Jesse? Like, that's like a loaded question there, huh? Race, you just love fighting, huh? Oh, you saw you saw my video when I skated with Chris Kendall, not Raw Advantage. Is that his name? Yeah, I guess that's it. Chris Kendall. Yeah, anyway, yeah. When he came to town, I grabbed out my skateboard, did my old school tricks. But anyway, yeah, tell Chris I'll play basketball anytime. Northbound. It's hard to find a great shoe. I just try to do my best to find stuff that appears to be made out of completely vegan materials. I got the Kyrie Irving shoes a few years back because he's a vegan. I was hoping Nike would respect that and make it as vegan as possible. But it's hard to do research on it. But it's a good shoe. What did Chris say? Yeah, you did always cruise skate or actual pools and street. Yeah, I was kind of a pool, ramps, and street skater, but street skating was different back when I did. It was before the Ollie transformed the sport, basically. I would love to be on the Rich Roll podcast, but I'm too small potatoes. I don't think I've ever done anything all that incredible or amazing with my life. But I guess that's not a requirement for every guest he's had, huh? Yeah, Chris Kindle's a really good skateboarder. Yeah, I'm impressed when I see him ride, for sure. Yeah, way better than I ever was. Tennis Freak. So you're saying Fully Raw Christina's kneecaps look very deteriorated and the skin is hollowed out? Where did you see her kneecaps at? Just kind of curious. Where'd you get a good look at her kneecaps? Did something happen to them? Did she say something happened to her kneecaps? Or are they just like that? Oh, thanks to God. I mean, yeah, I'm not that great of a skateboarder. I mean, I was all right in the day. I was never like, I actually got second place one time. I got second and third. I never got a first place, but I've won second and third places in like different, competitions I was in my, but I was in the lowest level. They had like what they called 1A, 2A, and 3. I was always in the 1A group, like the beginner group of competitive ones. We're not just beginners, but as far as competing, we're like the new competitors. Yeah, how are you guys noticing kneecaps? Or I'll check out Vegan Zombie skateboarding videos. I wonder if he has more old school tricks like I do, or does he do more like new school skating? Just kind of curious. Mark, you want to know, is it best to eat solely whole foods, or can you add in packaged and frozen vegan foods? Yeah, I'm sure you'll be fine. I mean, ideally, yeah, if you can have all fresh stuff, that's, I think, the tastiest, probably has the most nutrients. But if you can't do that, I don't think you're losing much if you're adding in like packaged or frozen stuff. I mean, I remember back when this dude, Mr. Vegan, was actually vegan, and he called himself on Instagram the healthiest vegan. And you go to his house, he's putting in all these like frozen vegetables and all the time, and he was considered the healthiest vegan in his mind. So yeah, I don't think anything bad's happening. You just might get a little more nutrients maybe if they're not frozen. Might taste a little bit better. Okay, AJ, you think he's more old school? I would think so, because he's older, Chris the vegan zombie. Oh, cool. Vegan gearhead. At your work, it is mandatory to have a leather steel toed work boots. And you found Canadian-made boots with synthetic leather, and no one has any idea. Awesome. Yeah, good job. Good job there. Race lever. Do you skateboard? I didn't know that was something you did. But I still have my skateboard here, but I don't really ride it. I just don't want to fall. I've kind of like, picked my battles on what sports I still want to do in my 50s, and I made this decision in my 40s actually. I go, skateboarding, I'm going to toss that one off. It's kind of gnarly. Falling happens a lot, and I just don't want to fall anymore. Yeah, I used to be able to do kickflips on my freestyle board back in the day. I'm sure I couldn't do one anymore, though. That's funny, the god. Homeless vegan skateboarder needed some tofu money. That's awesome. Okay, well, I didn't know you skateboarded. Learn something new about race lever every day. Wow, every day part of your enigma gets like peeled away. Are you goofy foot or regular foot? I'm a goofy foot. Wow, tennis freak, you're really bagging on Fully Raw Christina. I have no idea what her health is like or the state of her kneecaps. I wouldn't read too much into someone's kneecaps. Maybe she just has really not attractive kneecaps. I mean, it's a genetic thing. Maybe, who knows? It happens. Not everyone has like great kneecaps, I guess. Well, you can do some switch tricks. Good for you. I suck at riding switch. I'm goofy foot. I can't do anything really regular foot, be it on a skateboard or surfboard. Yeah, I'm old school skateboarder. Kind of tricks I do are just like old ones. I see the new stuff and I appreciate how far it's gone, but that's just too crazy for me. I just stick to right now what I'm doing. I'm really happy with the sports I'm doing right now. Yeah, unless you have a kneecap fetish, huh, Uncle Walt? Yeah, has VD picked up on those kneecaps yet? You just gave VD a great idea. VD, if you're watching, don't pick on me. Go watch Fully Raw Christina and find the video that shows her kneecaps, apparently, and you will see some kind of kneecap deterioration or something like that. So go pick on Christina if you must pick on Selma. Don't pick on me. I'm a little tiny channel here. Let's see. Um, Vegan Gearhead. I think you've been asked. Some people have been asking me about Marmite. I don't think we have it much here. Isn't it like hard to find, or is it an Australian thing or something? Let me know. I don't think I've had that yet. Let's see. You've been writing since Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 video came out. When did that come out? I had one for my PlayStation 2 that I loved back in the day. Okay, you're not judging her, tennis, you're just nervous for her. Maybe she just has really weird looking kneecaps. Did you? I'm not. Is that a possibility, tennis week, that she just might have really weird knees? Like everyone's genetically different, Maybe she doesn't have good kneecaps. Okay, that game came out in '99. I'm trying to date Race Lever. So he's probably a little younger than me because I was skateboarding more in the '80s. So I would guesstimate Race Lever is at least 10 years younger than me. At least 10 to possibly 20 years younger. I'm predicting Race Lever is, in his 30s or 40s. I'm gonna just stick with that. I know I'm right with that, right, Race? You can tell me I've nailed that one. You're a male in the United States in his 30s or 40s. Marmite's from the UK. Vegemite from Australia. Okay. All right, thanks. You're not ageless. You think he's 33, or is Caustic Hymn Productions 33? Where is the? How come no one's trying to debunk veganism tonight? Where's the trolls? Doesn't it seem kind of lonely, guys, without some people here just coming in and pooping in their hands and picking it up and throwing on the wall and just throwing crap around about veganism? It feels a little lonely. Where are the trolls? Where are they tonight? Yeah, I'm thinking out loud. That's what VD used to mean. I just don't want to refer to her channel name and give her any, plug of any kind. Uh, Let's see. Me and Angie met we met in the 90s and started dating in the late 90s. Did I scare the trolls? Yeah, Ace Jackson was trying earlier, but then I think I called him out early in a very polite way, and that was it. Yeah, I guess you could pretend to be trolls, Eleni, if you wanna. I'm not sure which troll comment you're gonna bring, but if you want to surprise me, go for it. Oh, Fu Man Poo, I used to skate at Pipeline too. You said you were attacked by several stoner savages? I've never seen that. I skated there many times at the old Pipeline skate park in Upland back in the early 80s. Yeah, that's when I was skating there. I loved skating the combi pool. And one of the second places I ever got was at a competition at that park at Pipeline. I did crappy in the pool. I didn't get to, you know how if you've ever been to a contest, there's not a lot of warm up time, and I need to warm up, and I just took a big slam in the combi pool in the round and kind of hit my head on the helmet. I didn't have a good run either of them. But anyway, in the slalom, they had a bank slalom that, you know, the bowl that the slalom that ends in that giant bowl, that huge like 20-foot one. Anyway, I got second place on the slalom course there that day though, so that was pretty cool. Vegans suck. Let's see, Tennis Week. Yeah, actually the video was from VD's YouTube channel. The channel scares me. Oh, no, the channel shouldn't scare you because it's just nonsense. Have you seen the videos she's made about me, Tennis Freak? They're just complete nonsense, lies, fabrication. Just, there's nothing to be scared of. I mean, if you believe her, then I'm bald and my eyebrows have fallen out and I have permanent wrinkles embedded on my forehead. All this because I'm vegan, you know? I mean, that's what she says about me. You know, I have it right now and I do this, but if I'm hearing like this, you know, they're fine. You know, it's just complete lies. Don't watch her channel. She's just lying. I'm telling you firsthand, I've been the subject, the victim of her slander and bullcrap. And it's just that, slander and bullcrap. Don't support them. You can debunk veganism, huh, Race? I don't know, Allison. What is the strongest laxative herb? I have no idea. Let's see, the God. Was it hard being a kid in the 80s? Was bullying really at its peak then? Yeah, I think bullying may have been worse back then. It's different now because now you have social media. You could bully people just solely to get it captured on film and share it with people. And, you know, but fortunately I didn't get bullied too much. I think my size has always been a thing that's helped me from getting like overly bullied, you know. But yeah, I think there was more bullying going on back in the 70s and 80s. Yeah, cyberbullying. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what happens to me, like sort of with VD's dumb videos. That's a form of cyberbullying. That's okay, Peter Rabb. But Gary Taubes eats 100,000 calories of butter every day, and he's like 4% body fat. There you go. Or you guys are trying to debunk veganism here, huh? Is VD an ex-vegan? Yeah, apparently she was following, from what I can tell, I don't know much about her, but she was following people like freely, you know, promoting, you know, who are promoting like eating like a lot of raw or raw till 4, infinite calories, unlimited calories, and you'll have a thigh gap and lose all this weight. And that's pretty, you know, not the most, what I'm trying to say, it's not a slam dunk advice there, but apparently didn't work for VD, and she's turned against all vegans because one person's advice didn't work for her. Therefore, it's, you know, field day. Have a field day on people like me, you know, who had nothing to do with that. You know, I didn't give her that crap, that advice to just eat a certain kind of extreme way, and it didn't work out. I'm just saying eat whole food plants. What's that, Francisco? A Lakers question. Which Lakers nemesis would I have loved to see as a Laker? Wow, that's a good question. Like, Well, I really wish they would have gotten Chris Paul instead of the Suns. That would have been cool. That's what the Lakers really need, a good point guard. And Russell Westbrook, he's got some point guard skills, but he's not the point god like Chris Paul is. So, yeah. I mean, it was great when the Clippers had him, and it would have been great if the Lakers could have got him too. But I guess his contract is just a little too pricey. But then Westbrook makes a ton of money too. Oh, Jordan would have been too much to ask for. I'm thinking right now. I think, yeah, Chris Paul would have been a good acquisition. Um, and it'd be awesome if Giannis came to Lakers. That would be next level. Um, yeah, that would be awesome. Yeah, Giannis and Chris Paul. Damon Lillard would have been really cool too. He's been talking about wanting to come here. Yeah, Chris Paul eats a vegan diet, the god. I don't think he's an ethical vegan, but he promotes Beyond Meat. He's a spokesperson for them or whatever they call it, one of their influencers. And he's doing great. Ever since he stopped eating meat, his play's gone through the roof. He's like young Chris Paul again. Like me, that's why I'm kicking butt at 54. It's just the not meat part is helping. Ilani, there you go. There's a whole list of anti-vegan, vegan debunking points there. Yeah, actually, some guy wanted to debate me. Should I have him on? This guy on Twitter wanted to come on and debate how vegan options are too expensive. Is that stupid, or would you guys like to see me like debate or discuss this with this guy on Twitter who's been you know, challenging or asking to debate? What do you think? Should I debate this? I don't know. I don't think he's famous or anything like that. Should I bother to have him come on and we'll talk about, is veganism too expensive? Let me know if that sounds too boring or not. Let's see, race slaver. Imagine if vegans did what VD does, you know? We'd have an endless supply of animal eaters to bully. Hey, why don't you start a channel? How come someone doesn't just do a channel doing what VD does, picking on people like her? No, Hitler was not vegan. That's just propaganda put out by his propaganda minister. No, he wasn't even vegetarian. He had a butcher. He had his own butcher. So no, he just wanted to come off across as like a cool spiritual dude like Gandhi, who was popular at that time. Nope, Hitler was not vegan or even vegetarian. You guys would watch that? Okay, I'll see if the guy wants to do it maybe next week. No, isn't next week Thanksgiving or something? Maybe not next week then. Is next week Thanksgiving, guys? Let me know. Is it really that? I think it's that soon, huh? Moses. I almost said holy. I was going to say holy. Yeah, holy Moses. Yeah, reductio ad Hitlerum, huh? Okay, I don't even want to get into that. All I'm gonna say is I'm not pleased with that verdict one bit. So now I know I can walk around with a AR-15 and just walk around with it, and if I accidentally fire it or whatever, it's all good. Okay, Thanksgiving is next week. All right, thanks for confirming that. I got to get my thing together. Wow. April, yeah, I had about 7 or 8 large bananas in my smoothie today after I got back from the gym. You know, combine it with some blueberries, some flaxseed, ground flaxseed, and my Clean Machine green protein. Well, Riggs, I wasn't trying to make this a political statement. I said I could just walk around with an AR-15. You really can't do that here. I guess maybe where you live at is different, but you really can't walk around in California with a AR-15 strapped around your front. But that's what it kind of makes it sound like. Yeah, I'm not trying to take your guns away from you, but yeah, just walk around with an assault rifle. If you did that here in Long Beach cops would probably shoot your ass. They're pretty hardcore. Our police department. Let's see. Well, you can make that argument, Race, if you think it's the constitutional right to walk around with an AR-15. I guess I could walk around with like a bazooka too. I don't know. Anyway, I don't want to make a political issue here. I'm just saying, I actually appreciate living somewhere where you're not seeing a bunch of dudes walking around with assault rifles. I like that. I appreciate that, and I have no problem living in a place where I can just go somewhere and there's not a bunch of dudes who might not have the best intentions. Maybe they don't like Asians, maybe they don't like vegans, who knows? And I'm glad I don't have to worry about assault rifles, at least. If my constitutional rights are being violated in that case, I'm totally cool with that. Yeah, that could be a consequence northbound. Canada is the same, huh? Yeah. Yeah, yeah. I was amazed when I learned later on in life that in some states open carry is like totally cool. You don't need a permit. Like in California, you can carry a concealed weapon. You have to have a permit. I think you get it. I'm not even sure how you get it, but you can do it. But just not any Joe could walk around. Yeah, Wisconsin apparently has much different laws about that than we do. Which I'm cool. I'm totally fine with that. I'm not going to complain one bit. That's cool, Race. If you feel that way, if you think our rights are being violated by, I think I have a right to be able to walk around in a world where there are not a bunch of AR-15s. Don't we have that right to walk around and not have a bunch of guys with AR-15 rifles or just guns out in the open? I just feel like it's a safer, happier place if I can just go out into the world and not see a bunch of firearms. Yeah, call me weird, call me Buddhist or whatever. That's just me. And if it suits me, that's why I'm totally cool living here. I've no complaint. Okay, anyway. But yeah, if you guys like firearms, I'm not saying I'm against them. I've gone to shooting ranges here in downtown LA and, had, great times, but, that said, I didn't feel any need to walk around the city with my guns after that or anything like that. Like, hey, everyone, look at this, So anyway, yeah, I don't want to get into a political thing, just my preference. I love a world where I can walk around without a bunch of guns everywhere. I'm totally cool with that. Yeah, true. I know law enforcement is the one packing heat. Yeah, I know that. And they're the ones that are going to shoot you. That's a big problem here in California, unfortunately. I see stories come up all the time on my Twitter feed of, LAPD, Long Beach PD shooting someone. We had a big story here about a school security guard that shot a minor and killed her. So yeah, guns, people have them, but I'm just glad there's not a bunch of people with them. That's just my preference. If you think I'm crazy, cool, that's the kind of world I'm happier in, where there's fewer firearms in my daily life, in the hands of other people. What's that, Uncle Walt? Concealed carry is odd to you. If you're going to carry a gun, I think it should be 8. I think I should be able to easily see and know that you are. That's a good point, Uncle Walt, huh? Concealed is kind of like a mixed bag. I see what you're saying there. Okay, you'd feel safer with a gun as a woman. Yeah, then might be able to, if you live in a state like California, you might be able to get a permission to carry a concealed weapon, for self-defense purposes. You might be able to do that. Yeah, I'm not saying, you can't do that here. You just have to go through a process, which I'm totally, cool with. Yeah, Race, and I agree. Guns aren't the problem. It's in the hands of the people. And there's a lot of, I don't know if you guys agree with me. It seems like people are more like just like I don't know what the word is, just crazy, just than ever before. I mean, I just see so much crazy behavior now, just like dangerous behavior. Let me know if you guys have seen this more or not. Is my experience similar or different to yours? When I'm driving now, I see way more people just egregiously shoot through red lights. Meaning for me, the light has turned green. I see the green light and I'm about to go. Then I see a car go through the obviously long red light. I didn't see that as much like before the pandemic. I mean, I saw it, sometimes obviously, but now I see it like going to the gym today. I saw it at least twice, and I'm just saying, I'm more worried about people right now than ever before. So I think I'm glad that, anyway, that's what I'm saying. Let me know if you guys have seen that. Yeah, Sarah, you're absolutely right. They know those apps, from what I can tell, really try to get like rock bottom prices that like hurt the restaurants. Yeah, I'm not sure what to think about that, but yeah, I'm glad you know about that and are aware of that. Yeah, we don't use any food delivery apps, to be honest with you. If we ever use their apps, it's to go to drive there ourselves to pick it up. Let's see, Kirsten. Yeah, okay, you agree with me. Yes, people run reds all the time now. It's like, seems like people are more extreme now, or what's the word? Like living more wildly or something. I'm not sure what it is. It's just kind of scary right now. You see more people freaking out than ever before. You know, so I'm cool with people not being able to like just pull out a gun and shoot me because I looked at them wrong or something. So anyway, let's move on. I knew this was going to turn into a political issue. Whatever your beliefs are, cool. It's totally fine. I doesn't bother me. Anyway. Let's see. What do you think, Debbie Tampa? You think people are acting out their stress in public towards others now more than before? That's what I'm kind of noticing too. I haven't noticed an increase in breaking red lights or aggressive driving. Maybe they're always driving aggressively in Florida, huh? Maybe, Debbie. I don't know, huh? Oh, flat Earth stuff is here. Hey, flat Earth, you here to debunk veganism again? Because I'm kind of ready, because we haven't had anyone try to debunk veganism tonight, and I'm almost done. I've been on like 2 hours now. So if you want to try to debunk veganism again, flat Earth stuff, go for it. Let's see what you got. Bring it on. Oh, you're vegan since 87? I must have got you confused with someone else. My bad. My apologies. So I have vegan brain fog. Huh? VD's going to make a video. Oh, look at Ryan. He forgot who flat Earth stuff was. I did. It's because vegans are colorblind? Are you talking about shooting the red lights? I don't think those are vegans shooting the red lights, if that's what you're talking about. Hey, Luciano, how is it going? No, I can't debate Flat Earth. He's vegan. I thought he was here to debunk veganism. So, let's see. The God. No, none of my parents went to Woodstock. My parents are not hippies or anything like that. The furthest thing from being hippies. I have vegan brain fog, huh? Let's see. What are you saying there? Thinking out, Orion, you sound squeaky clean between your swallow. Do I eat a lot of ginger? No, I don't eat much ginger at all. I think I'm just thirsty. Yeah, I'm just thirsty today. Basketball and all. So anyway, where's some more questions? Where's the debunkers tonight? I feel so lonely that no one tried to debunk veganism tonight. It's just like seems so quiet and like anticlimactic that someone didn't come here to debunk veganism. Huh. Let's see. Ginger shots. I'm not a huge fan of ginger, Uncle Walt. So, you know, I probably wouldn't want to do that. I mean, I like gingerbread, but I'm not a big ginger person. Peter, you can log into your other account and screw around. No, I guess it wouldn't be sincere. We need a real debunker. Let's see. Gee, no questions? If not, I'm gonna go have dinner. I can tell you I made kitchery before this live stream, so it's just all sitting on the stove. Maybe I'll just heat it up a little bit. But yeah. Someone please debunk veganism so we can hear Ryan defend his points. That's funny thinking out loud. Yeah, I can't believe we have no vegans are silly because we humans have sharp teeth like lions. Yeah, nice try there, the God. K Farman, are aliens ruling the planet? I would say no on that one. That's my opinion on that. I need a dentist? Are you talking to me, Fu Manpu? Steve Townsend, yeah, it sounds like that COP26 event, yeah, where all the world leaders got together to discuss how they're gonna save the world from climate catastrophe. I don't, from what I understand, I didn't follow it that deeply, but it sounded like they didn't really do much, you know. So it shows you we can't depend on world leaders, we can't depend on governments to save us. We can all right now, without needing any other entities doing anything, we can all eat plants. And unless you're an anti-vegan, it's a well-known fact that eating plants is a more climate-friendly diet than any other kind. This is according to United Nations data. Let's see, Debbie. A purse you got at a thrift store many years ago, but you're saying it's probably not vegan. I would say just donate it, because if it's like a leatherish or alligator or whatever purse, you're showing to the world that, okay, this is okay. You're not saying it's awesome, but it's okay. So I don't want to, as a vegan, show the world, yeah, I kind of support this kind of thing. So yeah, I would just sell it. Someone else can use it, and but a vegan should do whatever they can, he or she can, to, not like show the world that this is kind of okay. Jesus eat fish? Or are you trying to say he ate fish? I know he made this big meal out of a couple fish and loaves of bread. Did he eat himself? I don't know. I don't remember. Position on bivalves. Why eat bivalves for? You don't need bivalves in order to live, right? They're not like there's not like an essential nutrient that you must eat, that get from bivalves, right? So why F with bivalves? They're close to looking like living sentient beings to me. But the thing is, I don't know, just don't go there. If in doubt, do without. Like, I could see if they had some important nutrient without which you would die or something like that, then maybe there'd be a stronger case to consider possibly eating bivalves, but that's not the case. So why do some people like to bring up bivalves for? I'm just not sure why that's even an issue. All right, guys, let's stop fighting about guns, all right, or whatever. Maybe I don't even know what you guys are talking about anymore, or Jesus now. I'm not sure what you guys are talking about, but let's get it back to vegan-related stuff right now, guys. Much appreciated. That's true, Steve Townsend. If you don't eat meat, you will die. At some point, everyone will die, whether they eat meat or not. That's a true point there. Wow, Corvid Moon. I don't know. There's formulas out there. There's, protein recommendations. I would check them out. I don't want to give any kind of protein recommendation there. I mean, that sounds like a lot to me, but again, I don't know what your height and weight is, and I don't have the formulas handy, so I would do some research into that one. Yeah, it's outside my area of, it's outside it's not my lane there to answer that kind of question. Let's see, Uncle Walt. You saw that the girl I did a video on recently, Earth Mama Medicine, was also on another person. Yeah, everyone's been debunking her because she's just so wrong. It's just so wrong. Yeah, maybe so, Homer's hero. Yeah, maybe so. I haven't really thought about that connection. I don't know, but let's move on. I don't want this to just drag into some kind of like divisive issue that makes us not united as vegans. So let's just move on here. Tommy, am I into cryptocurrencies? I don't know if I'm into them, but yeah, I bought. I looked a few days ago. I forgot if it was 2017 or 2018 when I bought some Bitcoin. I just hung on to it, and since then I've sold some off to get some Ethereum. I'm just hanging on to it. I saw the great run from the past couple weeks and the little decline of the past few days, but for me it's like a long-term position, a long-term hold. I know other people aren't like that. They want to like, move in and out and kind of time the market and or just take some gains right now while things are looking pretty good. But yeah, I'm just looking at it as a way to just kind of diversify a little bit of, what my savings are. Are bivalves up? They don't have sentience? I don't know. Like what are they made of? I'm just going B12. Well, again, you can get B12 from other things too, like say duckweed, which definitely 100% has no sentience. So if it's for B12, like you could just have duckweed, clean machine green protein, or what have you. So you don't. That's my whole point. You don't need to have bivalves. You could take a B12 supplement. Why F with this creature in the ocean when you just could take a B12 supplement? So I'm just saying, I'm not sure why people are considering bivalves for. There's no point. You could, whatever nutrients in a bivalve, you can get it from something else, and you're not like, harming this potentially like, quasi sentient thingy. Okay, let's stop it. Ray's hummus. Let's just. I'm not taking sides here. Let's just move on, guys. So I was trying to ask politely. Hope you guys can respect my wish here. Let's move on, from this. Okay, everyone. Yeah, I don't want any more. Let's just move on. Let's just drop the whole topic of guns right now, please. All right. I hope you guys both of you can respect my request, please. Again, I'm not taking sides. It's just time to move on. We don't stay on any topic this long ever anyway, so let's just move on. Let's see. So what's that? So Powell saying long-term holds at a few quality coins is the safest bet. But short-term traders lose the most. Yeah, timing the market in anything is really difficult unless you have some kind of crystal ball. Yeah, that would be great too, Northbound, if they could shake hands as well too. You don't have to leave, hummus. Just hang out and shake hands, and let's all be vegans together here. Okay, I know you guys are mad at each other right now. Let's just like lay it to rest and move on. Okay, I know you guys said a few mean things to each other, and it's just let's just move on. Let's just take a deep breath and just move on. All right, you guys have different points of view. It's not going to be reconciled here, and let's just move on. Breathe through the nose. Through the nose. Okay. All right. Yeah, don't leave, hummus. Just stick around. There'll be no more name calling, hummus. No one will call anyone names. You, Race, me. There'll be no more name calling going on from this moment forward on this live stream. Thinking out loud. Yes, I do some yoga. I recognize or I appreciate the power of breath in many situations. All right, let's move on. Seriously, let's just drop it. I know we're upset. Let's all right. I am hungry, Uncle Walt. I'm definitely hungry. The God, can I dunk? I still haven't thrown a good dunk down since going back to the gym this year. I'm really, really close. I've been putting my photos up on like Instagram and Twitter. Really, really close. So yeah, I think it's just a matter of time now. Just keep doing what I'm doing. I'm making gains all the time. Just need a little bit more gains, just a tiny, tiny bit. Uh-oh, plant-based powered. Uh-oh. Was he like Richard all like liking the idea of shooting protesters and stuff? Hope not. Guy's too violent for my taste. I'll just put that out there. Too much into like harming people and stuff. Yeah, I need to do more exercising breaks, huh? I think that isn't a bad idea. Let's see. Smoke a fatty and chill. Maybe later on. Not right now, though. How do you combat a vegan dog lover who disagrees with vegan dog food? Again, I'm not a dog owner, but from what I've seen, just telling you my observations, it seems like dogs can pretty much all be vegan with very few exceptions. I don't know. I guess it'd be good to have some real information about that rather than my opinion. See if you have some, like, evidence-based information about that and how dogs can be vegan. But if the owner's not vegan, which I assume you're saying here, the god, then probably they wouldn't see much reason to make the dog eat a vegan diet. Let me know if I'm assuming wrong there. Produce on pills. There's dispensaries all over the place here. There's this one, like a 5-minute walk from here, basically. Liquid mozzarella, AJ Vintage. No, I can't say I've tried that yet. Yeah, I should make an I Love Oxalates t-shirt. Huh, that would be funny. Yeah, there's a lot in California. We have dispensaries like it's so cool in California. Like dispensaries were considered an essential business last year when stuff was closing down. You could still buy weed. That's cool. Okay, so that dog owner isn't vegan. So yeah, if the owner's not vegan, if the owner of that dog can't see a reason for his or herself to go vegan, yeah, probably wouldn't see any rationale for the dog to be vegan. That's funny, Uncle Walt. Do you got any dispensaries out your way? Bet you do there. They're all over Southern California, all over most cities in California. Yeah, I knew Richard would like that. He likes shooting things. He likes harming people and stuff like that. That's why I just don't really watch his stuff anymore. It's just too violent, too much harming. Like he said, he would kill Isaac Butterfield if he could. Didn't he say that on that debate with Foot Soldier? He would named him by name. It's just I'm out. Because of that, I'm out. True Race. Marijuana is typically vegan, but as I learned, there are some fertilizers that use non-vegan ingredients. So it's good to ask around. If you can ask the dispensaries, the growers, ask them if what they're using. Are they using veganic ingredients, veganic or just vegan ingredients? Debbie, you're vegan. You're doing what you can do for yourself. Nowhere in veganism to say that you have to force your beliefs onto your children or an animal that might not do well, like you said in your case here. You're vegan. Vegan is a moral stance against animal cruelty as far as practical and possible. So nowhere in veganism to say to euthanize your cat that has a condition there. Oh, pal, he kind of likes it. He said he would kill Isaac Butterfield. Am I wrong there? I saw him say that. He said he would kill Isaac Butterfield if he could, but he wouldn't because he doesn't want to go to jail. I mean, that sounds like he's into it. I should say, okay, maybe he likes it. It's too strong a word, but doesn't have a problem with that. Definitely doesn't have a problem with that. Yeah, but if you're not sure, if you just want to make sure you're getting veganic marijuana, you can always grow your own. You can find some dispensaries that sell clones, little baby plants, grow them your own, and use all the vegan ingredients you want. Then you know for sure. Or have a friend, you might know some friends that do that, and then you could work with them. Just give you some tips here. Yeah, maybe true plant-based powered. So I guess alcohol kills brain cells too, and that's never stopped anyone. No, Race, I'm not even talking about manure. I'm talking about nutrients. If you go to a grow store, which we have all over here too for legal marijuana, you can buy all this nutrient bottles and stuff. And I'm not even talking about manure. I'm just talking about chemicals that they use in these nutrient compounds, and some of them involve I don't know, just animal or insect bits or something like that. Huh, Isaac's gonna have him on his podcast? Isaac Butterfield? I didn't hear anything about that. He had a vegan body on. I have mad respect for after that. She's not what I thought, and Butterfield is somewhat gross. Yeah, he's pretty gross. Hello, Michael Jackson. Always good to see Michael Jackson. Yeah, July. Yeah, weed can be made using nutrients and other products that have some animal products. So yeah, it's good to ask around. No, vegan gummies at dispensaries. Oh, so they have dispensaries in your state. So I could look at which states have dispensaries, and most of them do now, I think. So I can at least narrow out which state you don't live in. Um, yeah, I think like so. I'm gonna rule out like yeah. Okay, I know there's a few. Like I thought like Texas or doesn't have them. Anyway, yeah, I'm with you, Peter Rabbit. Yeah, I'm happy to see as well the decriminalization of a plant, marijuana, that's pretty harmless, relatively speaking. It doesn't cause too much trouble socially and all. Health wise, there might be some minor things, I guess, but it seems like way as far as the spectrum of things people can do, one of the better ones, like as far as like, alcohol and stuff like that. Hey, thanks, Michael Jackson, for the super chat tip there. Thank you so much. Oh, Jesse, government dispensaries in Vancouver, Canada. Shitty weed at high prices. Yeah, the prices have definitely gone up since it's all been legalized. The quality is still good. I've checked it out, but yeah, the price is definitely high. These taxes for the cities and the states. Oh, Jason, someone just bought, it looks like our book or t-shirt. I can't tell, but thank you, Jason, if you're watching. Thanks. I just got the notification on our store. Someone either bought a t-shirt, or Jason just bought a t-shirt or a book. Thank you so much, Jason, for using our website. Let me put the link here too. I think I got it right here still. It's Clean Machine. I'll put that down there too, but let's see. Here is our store, shop.happyhealthyvegan.org. Okay, Eleni, I'll keep my eyes open for that. Yeah, I agree with you, Race. But yeah, I mean, in some states, still in the United States of America, talk about like abuse of rights or something like that. You can go to jail for smoking, like prison, like years in prison. For like smoking a joint. I mean, that's crazy. I mean, this is. I mean, here it's no issue. You shouldn't go to jail and serve prison time for smoking a plant. That doesn't cause addiction and doesn't harm. There's no victim when you smoke weed or something like that. So yeah, I agree with you. It's a travesty that people are in prison for like possession of like tiny amounts. Michelle, you're a pot smoker and love it way more than drinking. Yeah, I mean, I'll say like, in a typical year, I'll smoke more than I'll drink. That's for sure. Let's see. Oh, dinner tonight, thinking out loud. I made some kitchery straight out of Keep It Carb Baby. It's on the stove. Just got to heat it up. Made it right before this live stream. Um, let's see, Jesse, your daughter works at a dispensary and makes union wages. So there's that. She doesn't shop there. Huh, interesting. Um, yeah, and I'm sure glad veganism isn't illegal, huh? That would suck. Oh, thanks, Debbie. Tampa, thank you so much, Debbie, for your super chat tip and your message of peace and kindness. Thanks so much, Debbie. Much appreciated. Luciano.
E.
E. Well, thank you, Luciano, for that as well. Thank you, Luciano. Just E.
All right.
All right, cool, awesome, cool. I'm glad I got all the audio working right now. Let's see, produce not pills. Now we make our kitchery on a big pot on the stove. I mean, a few times I've tried it in the Instapot and it's come out, but I'm not that good at it. I feel like I do a better job if I just do it old fashioned on the stove. Yeah, it takes a little longer maybe, but not that much longer. Let's see, Vegan Gearhead. Years ago, they cracked down on pot smoking in the military. All the smokers turned to alcohol. It was 100 times worse. See, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, Dr. Bear. Oh.
Thanks for the live stream. What are your thoughts on veganism, limited participation in the conventional economy, and dumpster diving? Have you ever dumpster dived?
Well, thanks, Dr. Bear. Again, yeah, thanks. If you guys are having trouble getting a question in front of me, this is one way to do it. You don't have to do that, but I will for sure see and hear your question, especially if it's $5 or more on Streamlabs. It'll do text-to-speech like that. But no, I've never dumpster dived. I just don't think that's for me. If you like it, that's cool. But for me personally, my mind, my way of looking at things, it's not something I find like safe personally. So not to say you can't find some good unused food there. So what's the other part? What are my thoughts on veganism, limited participation in the conventional economy, and dumpster diving? I like the limited participation in the conventional economy if you can do that. Hopefully you can do that with like just minimal dumpster diving, or don't have to dumpster dive. Let me know if that's even possible. But yeah, it's not my thing. Yeah, I'm just a little too old and sanitary probably to get food from a dumpster. But yeah, if you're into it, if you like doing it, that's totally cool. I'm not bagging on it whatsoever. Just for me, it's just kind of gross, you know? That's all I can say. Just me personally, I don't think I could bring myself to eat food that I got out of a dumpster, unless it was like maybe wrapped perfectly and you knew it was cool. I don't know. I've never done it, so I'm just imagining right now. I can't say I've made these decisions in the real world ever. Let's see. Oh, I think let's see, produce not pills. If you're talking about the dumpster diving there, I think the person's asking about finding plants in a dumpster, right? Not just anything. Correct me if I'm wrong, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what I assumed you meant by veganism, finding plants in dumpsters, not just any food, flesh of an animal or plants. Yeah, Race, I'm with you. Unless it's an absolute emergency. Yeah, other than that, yeah, food's the last thing I would use from a dumpster. That's how I am. But again, if it's working for you, you know, tip the hat, and you know, best of luck, and hopefully nothing bad happens. That's good, Tampa. Yeah, Debbie Tampa. If you can convince people, yeah, with the upcoming turkey shortage that I've heard about too, if you can convince them, hey, now's a great time. Just have a plant-based Thanksgiving. There's plenty of that to go around, at least better supply of that. This is the year to do it, huh? Let's see, Jesse, you live on Vancouver's downtown east side, one of the poorest communities in the world. I was not aware of that. The dumpster divers depend on it. Sad but true. Wow. April, this is an area of expertise I can answer. Any suggestions for bedtime snacking? I always feel hungry before bed, but feeling guilty to eat. Well, I usually have at night a little something. Sometimes I'll get like at Trader Joe's, you know, Uncle Walt's all into Trader Joe's. At Trader Joe's, the vegan banana bread, I'll cut off a nice slice and divvy it in half, give a little to Angie, a little to me. Or else I'll make a little Bob's Red Mill muesli, you know, like a little, or have some raw or sprouted oats too. So you don't even have to cook them. You just pour some like whatever plant milk you like, a little sweetener, and just have a little bit, not a lot, because I don't like that feeling of going to bed hungry either. It really bugs me. But I don't want to do it right at bedtime. That's the thing. I try to do it like, maybe an hour-ish. It could be 2 hours. It could be, no sooner than an hour before, I don't want to do it at like 10 minutes before going to bed or half an hour, like an hour or a little further out from there. So that's what I do. It's a little something so I feel a little better. And especially since I wake up in the morning and I'm unintentionally intermittently fasting because I don't like food in my belly when I'm working out, when I'm playing basketball. So I want to make sure when I wake up, I'm not starving. So that's one reason why I do it too, just to keep my morning, from being having a meal in the morning. Let's see, Monster, universal basic income. I think it's an awesome idea, and its time is now, especially more as we get more and more into a more automated AI economy, and there's going to be probably less need for actually humans to work as automation and AI becomes more commonplace. I think it's an idea whose time has come. Andrew Yang got the conversation started on a major national scale about a universal basic income, and I think it's an awesome idea. I would hope it would somehow come to be, but the way the United States government runs and the way politics works here, that's going to be a hard fight. Yeah, you like it too, Debbie? I think it's a great idea. And if people refuse it out of principle, whatever, cool, donate it. Take your universal basic income check or however it comes and donate it to causes. Give the $1,000 a month or whatever it is to a worthy cause. Donate it to a charity, an orphanage, that could use it. So if you don't need it and you think it's a handout that you don't want, great. Give it to some other person, group, or organization who can really benefit from it. So there's no losers in this whole situation. Just donate your check if you want. You could donate it to Happy Healthy Vegan if you want. Sarah, do I think eating animal products may be acceptable if they would go to waste otherwise, like from a dumpster dive? Let me ponder that just for a second here. I mean, if you're going to die, if you're that poor and you have no money, veganism doesn't say like you got to kill yourself or die. It might be hard to be vegan if you're like, on the edge like that, like homeless kind of poverty. That said, if you're not that, the only reason why the animal product flesh is in a trash can is because the industry that put it there intentionally raising all these animals for slaughter, so much so that a lot of it goes to waste, and it shouldn't be there in the first place. So in a weird way, I kind of see it as like some kind of like implicitly supporting it, because it wouldn't be there. It's an immoral action to slaughter these animals. It shouldn't be there in the first place. So, but I said, if you're on the edge of death, if you're starving to death, it might be hard to maintain a vegan ethic if you're, flirting with like with starvation. Let's see. Yeah, produce, not pills. That's pretty much what I said there. Thanks. Yeah, you're saying, all right, that's okay. It's in there. I'm okay with the whole cruel industry that put the dead meat in the dumpster. You're given a tacit approval of it. Uh-oh, do we have someone here that's going to debunk veganism and a random topic? Are you here to debunk veganism? If so, the floor is yours. Have at it. Do you want to debunk veganism? Let me know if you have a great gotcha or argument of that will debunk veganism. Where to start? Start somewhere. If you're going to start, this is cool. All right, so you tried a vegan diet and you failed, so therefore veganism is null and void. Is that what you're saying? That veganism didn't work for you, and therefore it's a bogus idea? Is that what you're saying? There you go. Are we done, guys? Should I just quit this live stream? Should I just end my channel here? because veganism didn't work for a random topic. He or she failed at what he claims was a vegan diet, and it didn't work for this one person. Therefore, veganism is null and void. The whole concept of taking a moral stance against cruelty and exploitation of animals. We should just move on, guys. Right? Should we just pack up and find something new to get into? Because a random topic, it didn't work for him. Therefore, the concept of taking a moral stance against animal exploitation is null and void. That's what I'm hearing, a random topic. Okay, so it didn't work for you, and now you are a fat mess? Meat is bad for you? Wait, what's going on here? I'm confused now. You're saying like, sounds like two different things. But I'm not making fun of you. I'm just saying that doesn't debunk veganism. I feel sorry for you that whatever you tried didn't work for you. Um, I would say whatever you were doing probably was not a good. What were you doing? Were you following one of these like trendy vegan influencers on YouTube or Instagram? I'm just kind of curious. Were you doing like raw vegan or superfoods? Or fasting or juicing? Let me know a random topic if you're doing something like that, like an influencer, or just on your own doing like raw food or fruitarian or raw tool 4 or fasting or juicing. Let me know if you're doing something like that or not. Like if not, how are you eating? Just kind of curious. Monster, grow your hair really long. Oh, how about drinking pee? There's some vegan YouTubers that were drinking pee. Okay, so we'll wait for the answer there. Um, Brett wants to know, what do vegans have to watch out as far as nutrition? I would say before you, if you're starting to go vegan right now, I would say go get a blood test right now in your early stages here, like pre-vegan or early vegan. Go get a blood test and see where you're at right now. So in case you do go vegan and you get a blood test 3 years from now and something's not right, you will go, oh my God, I'm deficient in X, Y, and Z because of veganism. No, you might already be low right now. So go get a blood test right now so you can have a baseline to know where you're starting from. So in the future, you can see where you're trending. Secondly, vitamin B12. I think every person, vegan or not, should take B12, a supplement, because we were talking about this earlier. About 40% of Americans, not vegans, are either deficient or dangerously low in B12, and therefore, unless you know otherwise, unless you're getting your blood tested like I am all the time, like every year or so, odds are you could be deficient or low in B12. So yeah, B12 is something that everyone should take. If you're vegan, yeah, take a B12 supplement. That said, I went 5 years as a vegan without ever taking a B12 supplement, but I did it responsibly via blood test, knowing that I was far from deficient. Let's see. Monster, I'm not like familiar with like blood sugar levels spiking. I've never had diabetes or anything like that. So I just have healthy glucose as far as I know. So I don't really have any tips for you on that. Great sources of vitamin B12. You just take a supplement. I use this spray. I think it's from Garden of Life. I get it on Amazon, not sponsored. I use that. Another thing I take is if you're into like working out or weightlifting and stuff like that, there's a product I take all the time. Here it is. Oh gosh, where'd the image go? It's called Lentine. It's duckweed. It's a plant, and it has bioavailable B12 as well. All vegan. It's all from a whole food plant. I'll give you the link to that if you are interested. But yeah, supplement, or yeah, you can take a plant like this that has bioavailable B12, and it's kind of like, I tell you, this product is originally developed for workout people, post workout, because it's got a great omega. No, I'm sorry, it has omega-3 fatty acids, but it has what's it called? Amino acids, which, your proteins basically, but it also has bioavailable B12, just a kick-ass plant. So we put our code down there. It's kind of an expensive product, but you can save 10% using their code Happy Vegan. It's a completely vegan product, vegan run company, and I have it pretty much every single day, and I love it. You guys still talking about drinking pee? What the hell is going on with you guys? Let's see, a random topic. What do you say there? Let's see. Yeah, you don't need to eat vegan junk food, a random topic. There's plenty of junk food out there. Vegan junk food, non-vegan junk food. Maybe that's where you're going wrong if eating too much vegan junk food. Here's some good advice from Ilani. Yeah, do your research on what will help you stay satiated and try to eat as balanced as possible. For me, being satiated is having plenty of food, like, lots of rice, beans, potatoes, bananas, stuff like that. I may not eat 10 bananas a day, Brent, but I had about 7 or 8 in my smoothie today after I got back from the gym, which is warranted. According to my watch, I expended about 850 calories at the gym playing basketball today. So yeah, getting about that back in breakfast, makes complete sense. So anyway, I'm starting pretty hungry, guys. It's a long live stream. Any questions? Dead Bones, I never heard of the salt fix, so I can't comment on that. All right, random topic. Here's what you need to do. Too broke to speak to a dietitian. Totally get that. I'm not a dietitian. I'm not a medical doctor or anything like that, but I can share with you the great food that we have here on a pretty much daily basis. So just head yourself over to shop.happyhealthyvegan.org and buy yourself the ebook of the Happy Healthy Vegan Cookbook. That's way less expensive than going to a dietitian, and you will have some great healthy non-junk foods to eat that will keep you full. I can speak to that because I'm 6'4.5", 193 pounds. I play basketball, I lift weights, I need to eat a lot of food to get full, and this is what I've been eating. This is like our food diary. So I just put the link down in the show description. Get the ebook. You can buy the print book too. We got that as well. It's a little more expensive because it costs more money to print all these beautiful color pages up together, but we can autograph it and sign it for you if you like. But yeah, just get the ebook, $12.50, and you'll have many great food options there. Stuff that's easy to make too. You don't have to spend hours in the kitchen. I can't say enough about it. In fact, what I made for us tonight is from our first book, Keep It Carb Baby. It's called khichdi. It's an Indian dish, but this is how we eat. We really live like this. This is no BS. This is how we eat all the time. We don't make recipes for stuff we don't eat all the time. Cool, Jesse. I'm glad you enjoy these Friday nights. I do as well. Spices. It depends what. Like for the Indian food was tonight that I made had curry, a curry spice. It was a curry blend, I should say. So, it's curry, maybe asafoetida, and a few other Indian spices. But Angie's the spice meister. Like herbs de Provence and different peppers and paprika and cumin, just to name a few off the top of my head. Dulse. You don't need vitamin D, but you can vitamin dunk. So anyway, guys, I guess I should get going. I should get the food going. We have a big day tomorrow. We're gonna be busy pretty much all day tomorrow. So I don't want to get to bed too late tonight. So I'm glad I made dinner ahead of time, or else I'd be so hungry right now and not knowing what to do. So I'm glad this live stream, we didn't have a bunch of technical problems as far as like I didn't have all the refresh problems. I think the new router I bought, I had to spend a couple $100 to get a new router a few weeks ago, but remember all the refreshing that would happen, the buffering I should say, gone. Totally solved that, man. I don't think I dropped any frames too. Let me check my performance window here. Yeah, on all this time, like 2 hours 40 minutes, I dropped 0 frames. So I may have fixed my tech problems that have been plaguing me. I don't know what happened, why my older existing router was all of a sudden causing buffering problems, but I'm glad I fixed it. It was an investment, and I guess I'm going to keep it. I'm not going to take it back to the Apple store. So anyway, guys, it's kind of pleasant, huh, Uncle Walt? I was kind of sad not having anyone try to debunk veganism for the first time in, what, months, right? I mean, come on, like, what's going on? Are they afraid to come here now, or what, you know? I'm pretty close to real race. I know you're a little late, but yeah, I'm 2 hours, 40 minutes. That's rounding it up to 3 hours in my mind. But yeah, I'm way too hungry. I had like just like a couple peanut butter jelly sandwiches right before I came on, just to kind of like, you know, give me a little something to, you know, to power through this. But I'm ready now for some a real dinner. And I got 2 from Trader Joe's to go with the kitchery. I got some of their non-garlic flavored what's that called, naan bread. So I got to go heat up the oven and warm that up, and we're gonna have a feast. I'm so excited. I envy us. You know, it doesn't suck being vegan, huh, guys? It really doesn't. We eat some good food, and that's why we make the books, to share it with you guys. Because we, as you saw, we had 4 or so people on during the course of this live stream that, you know, not quite sure what kind of foods to eat, how to make it. I go, hey, we got you covered, you know. And it looked like someone bought it during the course of the live stream too. It looks like someone bought the print book. So anyway, it's all good, guys. It's great being vegan, huh? It doesn't suck at all. So we got to stay united. Let's not fight each other. And it's just like, you know, take veganism to the next level, guys. All right, guys. So I'm going to see you probably next Friday, even though it's like Thanksgiving. I'm not sure how it's going to work out. We'll see. That's kind of my plan, because I'm going to probably be around Friday. I don't think I'm going anywhere. So anyway, I'll probably do a live stream on Friday. And we'll just take it from there, guys. So anyway, I'm sorry I didn't get any extra videos out this week. I've been working on finishing our Love Spirals EP, which we're going to have out really soon. A new 3-song EP for us for before the end of the year. So I'm putting a lot of effort into that right now. And as a consequence, not putting as much time into making new videos besides the live streams. But I'll get back into it once we get over the hump of the EP. Back hard on Happy Healthy Vegan. I'll try to do some more vlogs, as they call vlogmas. You know, a lot of vlogs in December. I'll do one at the gym, do some eating around town. Get back into it, guys. All right, guys, I'm gonna go. I want to thank everyone. And thank all our moderators and all our viewers, and just everyone being cool. Yeah, most moderators came on at some point tonight, so that was awesome. Always cool to see Tracy. And of course, Uncle Walt and Race, who are here with us right now. I thought I saw Peter pop on for a little bit. But anyway, guys, I'm starving. I'm probably rambling, and, you know, I got to go eat. So, all right, so let's stay happy, healthy, and vegan, guys. Much love.